area high school football is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the field for high school football on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
And good evening and welcome to Homecoming at Bowling Green, Week 4 football on Eagle 102 Sports. Mark Front of Chris Grody back in the broadcast booth and back at home after 2 tough weeks on the road for the Bowling Green Bobcats.
Yeah, it's certainly been tough for Bowling Green in the last 2 weeks. Wright City we saw last week, was a much bigger team at the offensive and defensive line, kind of controlled the game there. And then the Palmyra game, Bowling Green gave up 3 or 4 really big plays that kind of took them out of that football game. But homecoming night, and the Thunderbirds are in town, and they're ready to play some football, I think.
And while Palmyra is on our minds, it's been on everyone's minds lately. Our thoughts and prayers are with JT and hoping for the best in his recovery from that injury last week. Everybody is feeling that one in the football community. So our thoughts again with him and the whole Palmyra community. It's Bowling Green and North Callaway tonight, and it is homecoming, so the crowd will be big, and hopefully the Bobcats can rise to the occasion. We'll talk about this tough North Callaway team when we start the pregame show for you next on Eagle 102 Sports.
The Eagle 102 Sports pregame show is coming up, and listen for the Eagle Morning Show, weekdays from 6 to 9 on KJFM Radio.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Mike Ingram Plumbing Sales and Service specializes in all things plumbing, from repairs and professional installations to detailed camera inspections and new home construction. Their expert team has you covered. Experience quality plumbing done right. Call Mike Ingram Plumbing Sales and Service today at 573-719-9474.
Pepsi Cola Bottling Company is a proud sponsor of the local schools and their athletes. When it's time to quench that thirst, reach for one of the many Pepsi products, including Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Sundrop, or the all-new Starry Lemon Lime. Pepsi Cola Bottling Company in New Haven and Bowling Green wishes all the area athletes a great season.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Hi, this is Shelley Clucky with Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We appreciate the value of working hard and making sure you've taken steps to make sure you're prepared for whatever comes your direction. Best wishes to all of our area athletes for another amazing season from myself and Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the Square in Bowling Green.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, People's Bank and Trust, and Pepsi.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Sports pregame show on KJFM Radio and streaming on KJFMradio.com and the KJFM Radio app.
Yes, we are, and we're at Bowling Green High School tonight, Week 4 action. The Bobcats welcome in the North Callaway Thunderbirds, who are 3-0, 1-0 in the conference. And if you're familiar with the North Callaway team, they gave the Bobcats all they could handle last year in the first 2 quarters until the final, minute and a half when Bowling Green got a couple of touchdowns. Just a great series of events for Bowling Green, an unfortunate series for North Callaway, but it wasn't much of a game in the second half after that.
Yeah, I would have to look again, but I think you're right. It was like the minute and a half. Bowling Green scored like 3 touchdowns, like a passing touchdown, and then a fumble recovery, a passing touchdown, and then a fumbled kickoff that resulted in another touchdown. But North Callaway really made that game look difficult for Bowling Green until that specific set of sequences and series. And then
Dude had one in there too, didn't he?
I think he had 2, and then Bowling Green ended up walking away with that. But North Callaway is coming to Bowling Green here for their homecoming. And what you got to consider thinking about this football game is North Callaway tends to be pretty good at what Bowling Green's bad at, and that's the pass game. And Bowling Green's not great at the pass defense. I'm not bashing the Bobcats. Maybe they've made some changes and we'll see something different tonight. But in that game against Bowling Green, we talked about that last year. I remember specifically in the second half, North Callaway quit throwing the ball, and we were like, "What are they doing?" They were eating up time and yardage and just quit throwing the ball.
I was talking to Chop earlier, Jerry Choppenhorst from North Callaway, and of course I've got 19 new jokes for you. But he also said that he's their statistician in every sport. And he said he had close to zero. They had close to zero passing yards in week 1, and in week 2 they only had 100. So not really the passing team, but that tends to change against the Bobcats a little bit. But when you look at North Callaway, it's a lot about Jaden Galbraith. Last year as a sophomore, he was a man amongst boys for North Callaway. Now he's a year older, bigger, stronger, and will be carrying the ball a lot for the North Callaway Thunderbirds. And what he doesn't carry, then Kellen Long will be, Kellen Long will be backing him up. He's, I guess, their second most prolific runner, but both of them are averaging over 100 yards a game. So it's going to be a run-first type team unless they change up the game plan against the Bobcats tonight.
Well, and that's pretty specific to high school football, anyways. Is at least in our area, the smaller schools are typically a run-first football team. We hear a lot of college and pro football talking about we run the ball to set up the pass, and gosh, now we're hearing teams say we're going to throw the ball to set up the long game, to set up the run game. So we'll see. We'll definitely see some running tonight, and if North Callaway doesn't throw the ball much, that certainly will be different than what we've seen in the past few years. But in the past few years, Bowling Green's defense has been very aggressive at stopping the run, and that's really where some teams had to go, and that didn't really cause Bowling Green to lose much, but it beat them in the aspect of offense versus defense during that football game.
Yeah, and if the ball does go in the air for North Callaway, look at number 19, Jamarion Glover. He'll be their top receiver, or their top receiving threat tonight, and of course he's probably the key to their basketball season as well, coming up in a couple of months. So look for number 19 in white to be running down the sidelines looking for a pass. It's Bowling Green and North Callaway. We're about 22 minutes away from the kickoff here. Still lots of homecoming festivities. Did you put your chance in for the best seat in the house?
I didn't.
Because you're stuck up here. But
of course, traditionally, I'm running late, so I don't have a lot of time to stop in.
But they are selling chances for that couch down there. They're going to move to the sideline, and that's seats 4. So if you're coming out to the game,
I did give them $5.
Oh, okay.
But as a run by, leave. Like, this will sound bad, but it was as a run by, leave me alone, and then I felt bad that I didn't give them money, so I was like, here. Good luck.
What's going to happen? We're going to look down in the middle of the first quarter, and your girls are going to be sitting on the sideline on a couch.
Mark, if I win that seat, I may just go there and lay down and watch football from there, and you can finish up without me.
Yeah, you're not doing that.
No,
sorry,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but never mind.
You're stuck, bud. It's Bowling Green and North Callaway, homecoming night at Bowling Green High School. Keys to the game are still around the corner on Eagle 102 Sports.
The Eagle 102 Sports Keys to the Game are right around the corner. Brought to you by Vicki Cantwell, your real estate.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
If you've got land that needs clearing or drainage that needs attention, call Buchanan Excavating in Nebo. They offer professional skid loader and mini excavator services, specializing in brush cutting for trees 8 inches and under, CRP cleanup, and tile repair. Whether it's pulling unwanted trees or tackling tough terrain, Buchanan Excavating gets the job done right. Local, dependable, and ready to help. Visit their Facebook page and get your next project lined up. Buchanan Excavating in Nebo.
This is Jonah Jones with Community State Bank of Missouri. At Community State Bank, we believe in keeping your money where it matters, here at home. Community State Bank is committed to serving our neighbors with personalized financial solutions. Whether you're looking to grow your savings or need a loan for that next big step, we are here to help. Your loan decisions are made by people who understand your needs because we live here too. Community State Bank of Missouri with branches in Bowling Green and Troy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for hard-to-find firearms or want to customize your AR to your exact specifications? DG Firearms in Bowling Green has got you covered. DG Firearms now offers the ARC90 payment plan, making it easier than ever to get the gear you need with flexible payment options. Whether you need parts and accessories for your pistols, rifles, or shotguns, or you're interested in laser engraving or Cerakote for that personalized touch, DG Firearms can deliver. They also have reloading equipment, suppressors, and so much more. Veteran-owned, family-operated, DG Firearms is your go-to for quality and service. Visit them at 115 Business Highway 61 North in Bowling Green or online at dgfirearmsllc.com.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shireman Memorials, and Mike Ingram Plumbing.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports Keys to the Game on KJFM. Sponsored by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
And our keys to the game, I think it's going to start in the same spot we started last week. You've got to be ready for the opening kickoff.
Yeah, I think Bowling Green needs to focus on no big plays, right, on the defensive side of the ball. Focus on the kickoff, like you said, and start from there. But importantly, Bowling Green is going to have to try to control this tight end that you talked about, Jamarian Glover. They want to make sure he doesn't get in behind them and they can stop the run and not give up those big plays like we've seen them give up in the last couple weeks. So, and I think as far as for the defensive side of the ball, just kind of control the Thunderbirds, not let anything get behind them. Offensively, the Bobcats are in a little bit of a bigger climb, right? Gary Welch is still out.
And that's going to be a multi-week, not a season-ending injury.
Right. So I talked to his dad. His dad said we could give some information out on that. And he does have a shoulder injury. It wasn't a collarbone. It wasn't a break. It wasn't really a dislocation. But they want that bone to kind of get back into its spot and the muscle to set, and then he'll get back in before the season's over. So that is a big loss for them with Gary offensively and defensively for Bowling Green. But we saw them against Wright City do some pretty neat stuff, bringing the McMenemy boy in at quarterback, moving Buffington back to running back, bringing Oliver Niemeyer in at fullback and letting him run the ball. So I think if they can mix that up, I think they'll do pretty good, but they're going to have to push outside the tackles. I think they can't run the ball in the middle of the field because that is what everybody is ready for the Bowling Green Bobcat offense to do.
Yeah, they got a little creative last week. I think they need to get even more creative and open that playbook up a little bit if they want to kind of turn things around. 1 and 2, that's not the end of the world, but 1 and 3 would be starting to sound alarm bells for your season, and 0 and 2 in the conference as well. So you got to have a good start. I liked the gauntlet was back in the pregame warm-up. We hadn't seen that yet this year, and I think just getting that blood pumping a little bit more than running lining up and running and catching passes or whatever your position involves. That's just so different than actually going out and doing something physical, popping the pads a little bit. It gets you ready for the game.
It kind of gets the pregame jitters out a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Those are our keys to the game. Starting lineup still to come on the Eagle 102 pregame show.
The Eagle 102 Sports starting lineups are coming up. Brought to you by Community State Banks of Missouri.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Eagles Bluff Golf Course in Clarksville is a locally owned public course, available for play 7 days a week. For more information, call, visit, or go online to eaglesbluffgolf.com.
Are you a farmer looking to grow your operation? At Home Bank, we've got you covered. Whether you're planting for the season, upgrading machinery, or expanding your farm, we offer flexible loan options with competitive rates so you can focus on what matters most, growing your farm and your future. Visit us at myhomebank.bank or stop by and see me, Haley Weibel, at our Bowling Green location. Your farm's future starts with Home Bank. Member FDIC.
The Eagles Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast in Louisiana is where history, comfort, and charm come together. Explore quaint streets, visit local attractions, and return to comfort at the end of the day. Call or book online at theeaglesnestinbb.com.
Eolia Landscape Supply has something for every season. They carry mulch, decorative rock, compost, topsoil, weed barriers, railroad ties, and more. Find specials and hours on their Facebook page. Eolia Landscape Supply at 290 North Old Highway 61 in Eolia.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Advanced Physical Therapy, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, People's Savings Bank, and Lynn's Heritage House.
The Eagle 102 Sports starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Banks of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
And we'll start with the defense for the North Callaway Thunderbirds. They're coached by Kevin O'Neill. 3-0 on the season, 1-0 in the conference. And the defensive backs look like this. Number 1, a junior, Brandon Biggers. A senior, number 4, Nick Dreckold. Junior, number 6, Tristan Petty. Senior, number 8, Kellen Long. And senior, number 11, Wyatt Hayden. The linebackers, number 58, a senior, Ben Hobner. And the other linebacker is number 0, a sophomore, Tyler Spite. And finally on the defensive line at nose guard is a junior, number 34, Jaden Galbraith. Tackle, a senior, number 56, Zach Craighead. And number 68, a sophomore, Hunter Long. Also, Jamarion Glover, number 19. We talked about him as the tight end. He's a defensive end as well, and junior. There's your North Callaway defense. The Bowling Green offense looks a little different tonight due to some of the injuries. Senior quarterback, number 1, Chase Buffington. Running back is number 5, Jordan Pasley. The receivers, number 15, Bennett Hickerson. He's a junior. Wide receiver, number 0. He's a sophomore, Mason Murray. And the tight end is number 3, a senior, Oliver Niemeyer. And then on the line, a little different there as well. A junior, number 51, Tyron Overhouse. And number 55, a sophomore, Dallas Henderson. Number 62, a junior, Christopher Ike. Senior, number 65, Trenton Wilson. And number 66, a sophomore, Carter Turnbaugh. The other tight end, by the way, is junior, number 80, Jackson Henry. So there's a starting offense for the Bobcats tonight. And those are our starting lineups. The officials for this ball game, if I can pull that up. The referee is Jim Jeffries. I cut off his position. I'm like, yeah, how about the others are Ethan Christian, Kevin Patrick, Dalton Armatrout. He's the line judge, and then the back judge is Scott Long. I cut off their positions. See,
yes, you certainly
that's
did.
A terrible picture I took. I got more of Coach Bibb than I did the names of the officials.
Yeah, well, I'd delete that picture.
Yeah, there we go.
The case.
Those are our starting lineups. National anthem coming up in just a minute, so we'll take a break. Come back with more pregame after this.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
It's time to visit Hayden's Motorsports Center in Frankfort. Time to ride with Honda and Polaris ATVs, side-by-sides, and motorcycles. Time to work with Steel and Husqvarna chainsaws, weed eaters, leaf blowers, and more. Hayden's Motorsports Center, just off Highway 61 North in Frankfort.
On your way to cheer on your local teams, make Wood Smoked Meats your first stop to stock up on all your favorites. Pork burgers, brats, steaks, and more. Wood Smoked Meats, Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green is right here for you and your family. The Hannibal Regional Medical Group team of primary care providers are ready to help guide you on your path to better health. To schedule an appointment, just call 573-324-2241. Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green.
Lynn's Heritage House, your home for affordable and home-like senior living, is perfect for independent seniors or those needing assistance with daily activities. Lynn's has a dedicated staff providing around-the-clock support and comprehensive health monitoring. Residents can relish the same lifestyle they've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing help is available when needed. If you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or needs care from a hospital stay or surgery, call Lynn's to set up a tour and visit soon. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Everyone needs help with something at some point in their life. This is Tracy B. with PCHD, and I am here to remind you that we have certified community health workers staffed at our office that offer assistance for free to those who need help navigating local resources and more. Please don't hesitate to call 573-324-2111 to learn more or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
Central State Bank's team takes the time to understand your unique needs and goals. Join thousands of satisfied customers and experience the personal touch and professional service that set them apart. Visit one of the convenient locations in Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Kinderhook, Quincy, and Clayton. Central State Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Cluckey, Noah Builders, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Heart Care Chiropractic Center.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Sports pregame show on KJFM Radio and streaming on KJFMradio.com and the KJFM Radio app.
Bobcats have taken the field, planted the flag at on the BG at the 50-yard line. North Callaway makes their way to their bench, so we'll have the coin toss here momentarily and get this homecoming night underway. Good Spirit Week. Saw the updates from the school all week long, and they did have a hat day for JT from Palmyra, and raised $750 just by letting kids wear their hats for a small fee. So that's a nice thing. I saw Clopton wearing orange this week to show their support.
Yeah, it just shows you how connected these small communities can be. You can be rivals in sports, football, basketball, volleyball, softball, but a kid gets hurt, an athlete gets hurt, and everybody comes together and tries to pitch in to help and do some stuff, because nobody wants that to happen to their community, and it's a tough uphill battle for small communities like what we live in.
Absolutely, and there was a couple of major injuries in this region in the last couple of weeks, and so it's really tough, and it's stuff you don't expect and stuff you don't see very often, but when it happens, it's great that the communities support those families, programs, and communities.
Yes, very much so.
So, I could add to it and say I'm not one that likes the color orange, but I'm feeling for the Palmyra community this week as well. So,
if that was a two-man carriage, it'd be full.
Yeah, absolutely. North Callaway on their sideline. It seems more like Bowling Green football this week. They're running the formations on the sideline. That's the first time I think I've seen that. I may have missed it. They had the gauntlet earlier. So maybe getting back to some of the things that made this a successful program for the last 5-10 years is a good thing. Just to go through those motions and those routines, get back to that.
Kind of do some of the stuff you're used to and get you ready to play. I think it's time to see a little bit of a change here. I do like seeing some of the original stuff, the traditional stuff that we see.
Yeah.
But, it's just so difficult to play a football game that people prepare for you to do the same thing over and over and over again. And that's where Coach Pitzer and Coach Spiegel have got it, they really have to kind of look in and see what they want to change, what changes they can make, right? Because you can't make changes if you don't have the personnel to do it. So, but I thought they'd made some really good changes last week. I talked to Coach Pitzer when I saw him on Sunday and told him the same thing. So hopefully we'll see more of that tonight.
Yeah, and we know from his years at Louisiana that Greg Pitzer does have a pretty open playbook. I mean, he can spread it out if he's got the players that he thinks can excel in a certain program. He's going to give them those plays to succeed. So I think changes will creep in little by little this season, and in the next season 2-3, we're going to see a very different type of Bowling Green offense.
I think you're right, and that's one of the things Coach Sinclair we talked about several times with him, and he believed in the program. And I'm not saying that he's wrong, but sometimes your program has to change to your personnel, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't have the line to run that. Sometimes you just don't have the running backs to run that I formation or veer, and you have to change it up a little bit. So, you can't argue Coach Sinclair's results by any stretch of the imagination, but that time has come and gone, and it's Coach Spiegel's time.
Absolutely, and I think we can evolve into the next phase of Bowling Green Bobcat football. We're going to take a break, come back. They're getting ready for the coin toss, and we'll have that in the kickoff still to come on Eagle 102 Sports.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
Service and Supply Co-op in Bowling Green would like to wish all the area teams good luck this season. For the area farmers, Service and Supply Co-op has a wide range of services to meet your agricultural needs. So stop in on your way to the game. Service and Supply Co-op in Bowling Green, 17107 Pike 488.
When it's time to honor your loved ones, trust the experience and care of Shireman Memorials. Locally owned and operated by Jason, Shireman Memorials offers expert sandblasting, carving, etching, and design. With decades of experience, Jason's team will help you create a memorial that your family will be proud of for generations. Each stone is crafted with the utmost care and dedication. Visit Shireman Memorials today at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield. Let them help you design a lasting tribute. Shireman Memorials, Pittsfield, where memories are carved to last.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Watson Hotel and Watson 1838, J. Roberts Jewelers, Wood Smoked Meats, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Well, Bowling Green will receive the opening kickoff, and I think if North Callaway was watching last week, then Bowling Green better be ready for anything.
Yeah, last week we saw that kickoff huddle that resulted in a real quick onside kick from Wright City, but I think that may be a lesson learned for the season.
Yeah. Never hurts to try, though.
That's true. Very true.
Yeah, the couch is down there in the corner. That is a pretty good seat.
That is a pretty good seat.
And they got the cooler to go with it. I think the cooler is full. And some sandwiches as well.
Sandwiches?
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
Some Sammies.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
Sandwich.
Bobcats on the field awaiting the opening kickoff.
You see this?
I did not.
Look down here, this pre-snap. Likely to see something interesting tonight. We're watching some warm-ups, and the center for the Bowling Green offense and the passing quarterback for the Bowling Green Bobcats, Dylan McMenemy, are down here warming up a shotgun snap, which is something we have not seen in Bowling Green football in a long time.
And McMenemy wasn't listed as the starter, but we know that he took a lot of snaps at QB last week.
Yeah,
I think it's a kind of quarterback by committee now.
Yeah, and he came in more on a passing down type situation. And you know what? I think he's got some talent. He's just got to learn to settle down and find who he's throwing to instead of throwing the ball up, to the moon. So, and he only did that a few times. So he's got a future.
Jamarion Glover puts a boot into it, kicks it to the 24-yard line, and Bowling Green will take it up the middle, out near the 40 to about the 38. And the offense for the Bobcats comes on the field for the first time.
Bowling Green return man on that second line of return was Chase Buffington, the Bowling Green starting quarterback.
He gets the play and takes it into the Bobcat huddle.
I wonder why they put it on this hash mark. That ball couldn't have been much closer to midfield. But,
yeah,
whatever. Maybe they want it here.
And Buffington hands off on first down and rumbling forward. Is that Pasley on his first carry?
Oliver Niemeyer.
Nope,
Nope, it was Jordan Pasley.
There you go. Gain of about 4, maybe 5. Craighead on the stop for North Callaway, and we're 30 seconds into this ball game.
Bowling Green come out with 3 wide receivers in that and then gave the ball to Jordan Pasley as the up back for a gain of 4 yards.
Back to throw as Buffington slings it up the middle, and his receiver looking for a flag, Oliver Niemeyer, not going to get one.
Yeah, Chase on a 3-step drop there, looks over the middle to Oliver Niemeyer running a route. It was plastered with a linebacker. I don't think he even saw the ball.
No, he hadn't even made his turn yet.
And Chase had a running back in the wheel route or in a flat down there, and he never even made the progression to get to him. He tried to get the ball to Oliver.
On 3rd and 5. I'll give it back to Pasley on the near side. He's got the first down and more. He's on the near sideline, one man to beat, and he knocks him out of bounds. Pasley, a nice run into North Callaway territory, and that's what we've been looking for out of him.
Yes.
He may have been a little slowed up last week. We didn't see him carry the ball, and he was in there as a blocker most often, but he's carried the ball the first 2 times tonight.
And got a 28-yard run on that big carry there. Got the ball on that misdirection, which we talked about last week, that works really good. Comes to the near side and then just outran everybody until he got to the safety and the defensive back that actually made the tackle on him.
1st and 10. They put Niemeyer in motion. And again, the give is to Pasley, and he's taken down after a gain of 1.
Maybe 1, yeah.
It'll be 2nd and 9. 10:37 to go, opening quarter. Opening drive for the Bobcats after taking the opening kickoff.
Pasley will check out now, get him a little bit of a break.
Buffington brings the play in. Also coming in,
Cameron Vodahosky.
Yeah. We saw him carry the ball a few times last week.
He had a big touchdown in the week 1, a receiving touchdown for like 60 yards.
2 receivers to the far side. North Callaway almost jumped, and flags come out. Yeah, someone moved on the Bowling Green side.
He called a false start.
It'll be 2nd and 14 after the penalty. Take it outside the 30 to the 34. Clock running. Opening quarter. .15 on the play clock as the play reaches the huddle. 2 receivers to the far side. Roll out. Back to the near side and through the hands of Vodahosky. There on the coverage was number 1, Brandon Biggers for North Callaway. It'll be 3rd down. Stops the clock with 9:39 to play. I like that route.
Yeah, that's that backside wheel route, Mark, where Chase basically fakes a handoff, goes to a 3-step drop, looks to the top side of the field, and then checks down to this wheel route. But the Thunderbirds did a good job of covering it that time.
Niemeyer in motion this time. Buffington slings it up the middle of the field, and it's picked off.
One-handed.
Intercepted by number 8, Kellen Long. He's still on his feet on the far sideline. He's got one man really to beat, and he's finally brought down right near midfield. That's about a, 30-yard return on the interception?
Yeah, 30 almost on the dot.
Dallas Henderson finally brought him down on that far sideline, but that's a big INT for North Callaway.
Chase did a good job. Fake, roll out to the top side of the field. He set his feet to throw the ball back to the center, but just underthrew the tight end, it looked like a little bit. And number 8, Kellen Long for North Callaway, actually made a pretty good play on the ball.
Yeah.
Won it one-handed and brought it down one-handed. And then a great return.
Yeah, most of the time, those one-handed will either bounce off or you'll lose it when you go to the ground.
Yep.
So he did a great job and then got a great return after that. So the North Callaway offense on the field, and they start on the ground. I think that's Long on the first carry. It'll be second and about 2 after a gain of 8. Across the 45 to the 43, Jakari Clark brought him down.
North Callaway kind of comes out in a little bit of a wing formation, and quarterback reverse turns out and gives the ball to the running back to his left, coming back right. And Long was hit at a gain of about 2, but bounced off that tackler and gained 8 yards.
Direct handoff there to Long again, and he's into the secondary, brought down around the 30-yard line. It'll be a first down. So the talk pregame was about Galbraith, and the first 2 carries have been Kellen Long after maybe
went in motion, and like you said, he got that ball. The ball was snapped, and the quarterback turned and gave it to him immediately, and he ran to the top side of the field on a sweep almost, and gained about 12 yards.
North Callaway moving after the Bobcat turnover. And not much there this time. Nice job wrapping him up by Pasley. Gain of 2. It'll be second and 8.
It's the same play we saw Long have a pretty decent run on, and this time Jordan Pasley and Jakari Clark stopped him pretty quick.
Pasley wrapped him up, and Jakari
finished him off.
Yeah, put them both down.
Yeah.
They gave him 3. And now Galbraith on the carry. Big man rumbling inside the 15, down to about the 10.
20-yard gain for Galbraith.
First carry for Jaden. And it's going to be first and goal from the, first and goal from the 10, just inside the 10.
Yeah, no first down option here for North Callaway.
And flags come out pre-snap. I think it's going to be first and goal from the 15.
I think you're probably right. No signal yet. But they did stop the play.
Yeah.
Typically, it's a false start. Looks like it was against the Bobcats, so they're going to call that an encroachment.
First and goal from the 5. 7:11 to play in the opening quarter, and now North Callaway knocking on the door. Early turnover for Bowling Green. Now North Callaway has it, first and goal from the 5. Quarterback keeps it, throws near side, touchdown.
Number 4.
Nick Threlkeld on the reception, and North Callaway takes a 6-0 lead.
Good play. The good play action pass by North Callaway.
Yeah, he hit it well.
Yeah, the quarterback did a good job of hiding the ball. It gets out here deep away from the line of scrimmage, and then just pitch and catch, right? Easy throw to the end zone. His receiver, backside tight end, was all by himself.
Colton O'Neill with the touchdown pass to Nick Threlkeld. and they'll go for 2. Throwing again to the far side. Ooh, he put his hand down, but he's in for the 2-point conversion. 8-0 North Callaway, 6:49 to go in the first quarter. This is Week 4 football on Eagle 102 Sports.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance Agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest End, and People's Savings Bank.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
It's the most complete building center in the area. To make money, they're just trying to make friends. That's Bowling Green Lumber, 7th and Champ Clark Drive in Bowling Green, 324-5400.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op of Bowling Green, Buchanan Excavating, Ackles Farm Market, and Bill Allen Auction Service.
8-0. North Callaway leads Bowling Green. 6:49 to go in the opening quarter. Nick Throkeld on the reception from Colton O'Neill. 2-point conversion good as well. And the T-Birds make the Bobcats pay for the interception. Kickoff fielded at the 15-yard line. Head of steam. That's Buffington again. Makes a little stutter step move across the 40. Still on his feet and finally knocked over at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Yeah, great return by Chase. Is that Chase?
I thought it was.
Nope, Cameron Vodahosky.
Okay.
Cameron,
I saw the one.
Yeah, it was a one, but it was 2 of them. Cameron Vodahosky got that ball and did a good job. The key to a kickoff return, right, is to keep running, and that's easy to say sitting here in the booth watching the football game. But in the kickoff return, when you stop and try to readjust and restart, you're done because everybody's running down at you full speed. And Cameron did a good job there. Tried to pop out to the top side of the field, but here Bowling Green's got the ball at the 43-yard line, so good field position.
1st and 10 for the Bobcats. And Chase will keep it himself this time. Tripped up as he crossed the 47-yard line. That had first down run written all over it, and they just got the top of the shoe.
Oh, they gave him a lot less yards than what I thought. Wow. I thought that was nearly, like he was almost up here at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, he was tripped at the 47, didn't hit down till midfield.
So what looked like a 7-yard gain really is about a 4 or 5-yard gain.
We'll give him 5. And it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it instead of the pitch out. Has the first down this time. And finally brought down in Thunderbird territory at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and the Thunderbird defense there, I think it was Long, did exactly what he was supposed to do in an option play, and something that you don't see. No, it was number 4. Nick Threlkeld. He did a great job from his defensive back position. He ran out and hit the pitch man. That's his job in that defense, is to take the pitch man completely out of the game. A lot of people see him not even look at Chase and try to tackle him. That's not his job. It's somebody else's job. Yep. So good job on the Thunderbirds to do what you're supposed to do, but better job for Chase Buffington to get 6 yards and a first down for Bowling Green.
And tripped as he comes across the line is Pasley. He'll get, looks like 3.
3, yep.
And it'll be 2nd and 7. 5:16 to go in the first. 8-0 North Callaway. Week 4 action. Second week of EMO conference play. Taking a little time here to get the play in. Down to 16 on the play clock, and now Coach Pitzer lets him go. Down to 8.
Bowling Green snaps the ball pretty quickly. 5 on the clock.
They get the play off. It's Pasley, and he is met at the line of scrimmage and dropped. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down.
I think Bowling Green's pretty lucky to get a no gain out of that, because it was pretty close to a loss to me. but the line judge was pretty clear. He made it to there.
So 3rd down. Someone near the booth went a little heavy on the Buggins tonight. Can you smell that?
I can. Now that you say it, I sure can, yeah.
$10 on the play clock. Under 4 to go in the quarter. Bobcats again go on the ground, and this time they'll get about 3 more. It's going to be 4th and 4.
Oh, yeah, yep. Jackson Perkins. It's number 4.
3:35 to go in the quarter. Bowling Green doesn't look like they're going to punt. Play comes in from the near sideline. 4th down and 4 to go. Let's see if they try and get the T-Birds to jump here. And they're not going to get the first. Oh, second effort. And North Callaway stayed with it. Kellen Long brings down Pasley, and it's a turnover on downs back to the T-Birds.
It did give him a gain of a yard, but it did not matter.
That was that second effort, and unfortunately, like you said, just wasn't enough. So an interception, now a turnover on downs. North Callaway only has to go 42 yards. 1st and 10 from their own. I guess it would be 62 yards, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Math.
It's
middle. Give it to Galbraith, and he takes a chunk of that, 9 yards on 1st down, dragging the pile. He is just a big back.
He had 3 or 4 Bobcats on him after a 5-yard gain and carried him 4 yards.
Kind of built like the bus, Jerome Bettis.
Yeah. Not quite that big, but yes.
Yeah, well, he's the short bus.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think that they're going to like that, Mark.
Oh, sorry.
I don't think so.
Didn't mean it like that.
I know you didn't. I'm just saying.
The nickname's not going to stick, is what you're saying. And he's got the 1st down. Again, drags the pile into Bobcat territory to the 47.
He flat ran over a Bobcat defender.
Yeah, he's got a lot of talent and a lot of power to back it up.
Christopher Ike credited with that tackle for the Bobcats.
1st and 10 from the Bowling Green 46. Put a man in motion. The give is to that motion man. That's Wyatt Hayden.
Trouble.
And he is gone. Flags come out. The Bowling Green player got his helmet knocked off. That makes me think it was a blindside hit. So this is coming back. But Hayden was just gone.
Yeah, he got that ball from that motion position and was gone, and they did call a blindside block against.
So that's going to take it back
Thunderbirds
to the previous spot. So yeah, it's going to be 1st and 10. So basically we just replay the down. Minute 40 to go in the 1st quarter. Already 8-0 for the T-Birds. Receiver on the near side. Handoff. Biding his time into the Bobcats secondary, and another flag comes out. The carry that time was Colin Moore. There on the stop was Dallas Henderson. And I think they're talking about it. And they're going to march it back. Another block in the back.
Another blind side.
But they're still gaining yardage on these, or not losing yardage. That's the bad part. Now it's going to be first and about 4. Yeah, maybe at first and 5.
Maybe 5.
Minute 23 to go in the quarter. To the near side on the run again, and met after a gain of 1 and brought down is Colin Moore. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play.
Jackson Henry, one of the Bobcats, in on the tackle.
Pasley also there for Bowling Green. It'll be 2nd and 2. Homecoming night at Bowling Green High School. 2nd and 2 for the Thunderbirds. O'Neal under center. Fake the handoff, throws to the far side, and did he catch that?
He did.
Wow, I thought there was no chance at that. Number 1, Brandon Biggers on the catch. I mean, he was stretched out as far as he could going to the ground and held on to it. 34 seconds to go.
20-yard gain, good play action pass raw to the top of the field, and the Thunderbird quarterback doesn't set his feet and just throws it, and the receiver's got to go get it, but makes a great diving catch.
1st and 10 for North Callaway. Back to the ground. Ooh, almost stripped out. Finally brought down is Kellen Long. I thought that was Kellen Long.
Colin Moore on that carry. Gain of 9 yards it looks like.
And that'll do it for the first quarter of this ball game. North Callaway knocking on the door. They already lead Bowling Green 8-0 here in week 4 on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Sun Valley Accounting, DC Septic and Drain, Knight Equipment Company, and Bowling Green Lumber Company.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Watson 1838 in Pittsfield brings timeless flavor and local warmth to Pike County. From locally loved steak nights to your favorite comfort foods. Come by Wednesday through Saturday for lunch or dinner and taste the tradition. Watson 1838 on the square in Pittsfield.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Center Locker Service, Law Offices of Briscoe and Brannon, BLE Construction, and Ambassador Plumbing.
Team switch sides. North Callaway has the ball 2nd and 1 from inside the 10-yard line. 8-0 our score in favor of the visitors.
North Callaway's doing a good job, Mark, of just marching down the field, 5, 6, 8, 9 yards at a time. They've got a couple decent-sized big plays, 12-yard, 20-yard, a 20-yard pass. But they're not eating the field up. They're taking a bunch of yards at a time.
And on 2nd down, they get the first short gain. Galbraith on the carry.
Gain of about 5 yards there, 6.
And who do we have on the Bobcat sideline that's taking the pads off? I did not see.
Looks like Oliver Niemeyer.
That is not good.
I saw him getting looked at by the trainer kind of in his collarbone area. And
that was an injury he got last year.
8.
There's the
Touchdown.
Run to the far side, a touchdown for Colin Moore to make it 14-0 with the 2-point conversion yet to come. 11-13 to go in the first half, and the Thunderbirds up by 2 scores.
Was long on that touchdown run for North Callaway just a 6-yard dive off tackle and really went into the end zone untouched.
In the shotgun for the 2-point conversion, and flags come out pre-snap. False start against the Thunderbirds. That'll make it a little tougher to make it a 16-point game.
I like to see them in shotgun here. Up 2 scores, they can try something, and see if it works and see if that's something they want to keep in the playbook or use in the middle of the game versus here at the 2-point attempt. Of course, I say that and they go back under center.
Fake the handoff to the far side. Throws against his body and in for the 2-point conversion. That was a contested ball. And that is number 19, Jamarion Glover, pulling it in for the 2-point conversion. 16-0 North Callaway. 11:13 to go in the first half on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Road Enterprises and JGS Cattle Company, DG Firearms, Backdoor Brick Oven, and Custom Works.
Mike Henry Excavating has served Pike, Lincoln, and Warren counties for over 15 years, providing excellent service and a job well done, offering a large selection of services such as demolition work, septic systems, water lines, footings, gutter drain services, and more, all at an affordable cost. Check out MikeHenryExcavating.com for more information on services and scheduling. Best of luck to area teams this sports season. From Mike Henry Excavating in Silex.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op of Vandalia, Adams Plumbing and Electric, Magruder Limestone Company, and Home Bank.
So they are now saying that he did not catch that 2-point conversion, that he trapped the ball. So it is 14-0. So yeah, they got together and talked about it and said no. That hit the turf.
Grass.
Well, grass is turf.
Is it?
What do you put on your grass to help it grow? Turf builder?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll let it go. Yeah, 14-0. So the Bowling Green gets a little bit of a break there.
Still a 2-score game. Ball fielded at the 23-yard line and taken out to the 35. 12-yard return. And 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. And got just over 11 minutes. Let's get them on the board.
Yes, sir.
Did not have an offensive touchdown last week. The only score coming on a return by Buffington. So no Gary Welch, and now it looks like Oliver Niemeyer's night is done. That's 2 pretty big pieces of your offense.
Well, and I know that they've made changes where they've added Oliver to the running back position, so whatever his injury is this evening takes that out.
Put a man in motion. That was Vanahowski, and he was kind of a decoy or a lead blocker, and Buffington just got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a few inch gain. He's 2nd and 9 and 3/4.
And it looked like Chase got a little bit tied up with his running back there. They fake that ball, and they fake it so deep into the pocket that when he decides to keep it himself, it's difficult sometimes for those guys to get out, and that's what it looked like to me. He just couldn't pull the ball back like he wanted to, and lucky they held on to it because that causes a problem when 2 players are trying to keep the ball.
Absolutely. High formation on 2nd and 9, and Vanahowski will lose the few inches they gained on the first one. It's going to be 3rd and 10. 10-17 to play in the first half. I'll give them a no gain.
3rd and 9, and it's odd with Oliver going out with whatever the issue is, and it's almost like they went right back to the standard offense we've seen, that quick snap, hurry up offense, instead of, maybe trying to spread it out. And we've seen them snap the ball at a shotgun, and they can do it, but maybe that's a decoy for us.
Get in the eye, and flags come out, and it's going to be 3rd and 15.
Yep.
14-0 North Callaway. 9:42 to play in the half.
Is indeed a false start. Bowling Green has to try something different. And I know people listening, Mark, have to get tired of hearing us say that, or at least hearing me say it, but it's...
But right now you don't have the personnel to do what you've been doing.
Right, that's exactly right, especially with Oliver going out. I mean, it's just another chink in the armor, right?
Roll out, Buffington. Tries a little shot put pass and couldn't hook up with the intended target. Wadahowski, and it'll be 4th and 10.
Yeah, it looked like Chase was rolling here. Bowling Green's going left to right, folks, and Chase is rolling to the near side of the field, which is not wide or short because it's in the middle of the field, but his deep ball was covered. His middle route was covered. He tried to check down to give the ball to Wadahowski on that out, and just Wadahowski couldn't hang on to it, and if he had, he would have been tackled immediately.
Yeah, it would have been a loss either way. And now flags come out on the punt, a false start. 4th and 20. And that is a penalty that only happens when things are going bad. A false start on a punt.
It's kind of true. Well, they certainly are more noticeable when things are going bad.
9 minutes to go, 9:07. Punt, decent one, takes a bounce at the 50 and will die down at the 47-yard line of the Thunderbirds, and they'll take over there 1st and 10.
Pretty good kick. I'd like to see the Bowling Green punter stop throwing the ball up to kick it. You're supposed to drop it from your hands, not throw it up and then kick it. And I think it takes him a little bit longer to kick the ball because he catches it and then he kind of tosses it up to his foot.
Yeah.
Coach, I can hear Coach Skillman screaming at him today.
Yeah, it's called a drop kick for a reason.
That's true. It's true.
But resulted in a pretty decent kick. They'll put a man in motion, and the give is to Long on the far side. He's got blockers in front of him, and he's into the secondary, and he's into the end zone.
Flag down.
There is a flag right at the marker.
54 yards, 53 yards currently holding.
And again, I don't know how they keep doing this.
It'll
but
be 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All their penalties have been for like no yardage.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you really think about it, that takes away 53 yards.
Yes, it does. Well, it'll be 1st and 11. So they're behind the sticks for the first time. 8:45 to go in the first half.
Long got that ball and just went to the top side of the field on a sweep play, really. And I didn't see where the holding came from, so it had to be on that tight end sealing that side down.
And Bowling Green takes a timeout with 8:45 to go in the half, and probably a good decision. Get the defense a breather after that play. 14-0, North Callaway leads on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Mick Mailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic, Sun Window Company, and Mimi's Pantry.
Your car, your stuff, your savings.
Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Center Locker Service has served thousands of satisfied customers throughout Missouri and surrounding states for over 60 years, specializing in custom beef, pork, and deer processing. Center Locker Service invites you to fill up your freezer this year with quality meats like steaks, chops, bacon, ham, ribs, sausage, roast, and more at Center Locker Service, 107 South Public in Center.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Mike Henry Excavating, Silex Banking Company, La Crosse Lumber in Louisiana, and Pure Ambition Coffee.
1st and 11 for North Callaway after the timeout. Have a receiver on the near side. They'll give it to Galbraith up the gut, and he just runs over the Bowling Green defense on the far side, and he tried to hurdle the last man and ends up getting his feet taken out from under him on the far sideline. But another great run, this time by number 34, Jaden Galbraith.
Yeah, and they give the ball to him just on a dive play or an off-tackle mark, and there's zero contact made with him at the linebacker level. He bounces to the top side of the field, and 40 yards later, he's finally tackled by the only two Bobcats that could have made that play, the far side corner and the safety.
I think if he goes stiff arm instead of trying to hurdle him, he's in the end zone.
Yeah, maybe.
They give it and a hold. That flag was thrown with authority.
Yeah.
The dart. $10 yards from the spot of the foul. And that'll take them back to the 18-yard line. 8:11 to play. It'll be 1st and 15.
You think you can make a press box out of all plexiglass?
Well,
I mean, the floor wouldn't need to be. That'd be weird, but the walls would be cool.
Have you seen the album cover for Glass Houses? I think it's possible.
I have. Yes, I have.
I've checked your Billy Joel knowledge, and they come to the near side with it. Bowling Green kept that edge. They'll get the first down, but they kept him from getting in the end zone. Long on the carry, and it'll be first. They didn't get the first. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, I think North Callaway did a really good job to seal the end here, but Bowling Green's linebacker core did a good job to limit that to 5 yards, because normally those sealed ends like that by the offense are big plays to those sides of the field.
Yeah, it was a 10-yard gain after the penalty before. But they go back to Galbraith, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, North Callaway. Jaden Galbraith to make it 20-0.
It's about a 10-yard run for him.
That's about what I had. And it's a 3-score game. $7:05 to play in the first half. And they'll go for 2 again. They're 1 for 2 on the conversion so far. The give, and he's in. That's number 2, Colin Moore, on the 2-point conversion. Make it 22-0. North Callaway leading Bowling Green midway through the second quarter on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Kayla Caldwell, Kearns Construction, United Credit Union, and Twin Pike Family YMCA.
Hi, this is Brock Mitchell, and I am a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat everything from sports injuries to work rehabilitation, arthritis, and post-surgical rehabilitation. This includes spinal care, balance issues, and vestibular treatment. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy, and we hope you choose Advanced Physical Therapy. Conveniently located across from Bowling Green High School on Business 61. Call us today to schedule your next physical therapy appointment at 573-324-6079.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer at People's Bank & Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank & Trust app today. People's Bank & Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
7:05 to go in the second quarter, 22-0. North Callaway leading the Bobcats here on homecoming night at Bowling Green High School. Glover on to kick off again.
We saw a couple decent plays out of Bowling Green, but really it's been all North Callaway.
Bobcats had a little trouble picking it up, and they'll be brought down at the 31-yard line.
Who was on the return?
I thought they said I'm not sure who they
I thought
said.
it was number 30. Well, maybe I was wrong. Number 30 would have been Marshall Charlton, but maybe he wasn't up there. But it looks like to me, Mark, if we really look at the field objectively, it just looks like in the playmaker position, Bowling Green is smaller than North Callaway by far.
Yeah, that's kind of where they were at last week. Tried a little misdirection there on the play action and no gain. Be 2nd and 10.
Jordan Pasley to the top side of the field for nothing for Bowling Green. Back into the kind of traditional offense that we've seen Bowling Green run for the past several years.
Buffington brings the play in from the near sideline with 6:24 to go in the second quarter. Gets a nice block, does Buffington, makes a move, and he's going down the sideline. Chase Buffington is
Keep going, Chase.
Through the tackle, and he is pushed toward the pylon, and they're going to call him out of bounds. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a job by Chase Buffington to spin off that tackle, and then he gets pushed from behind at the end and just short of the pylon. 6:01 to go. Now the Bobcats have to punch it in.
65 yards and just an I formation quarterback keeper sweep. And what was really neat is Long was the only defender that could catch him. He gets a hand on him, and he spins Chase in a complete 360. Had that not happened, it would have been completely a touchdown. But Chase could have just stuck the ball out to hit the pylon. It would have been a touchdown too. But Bowling Green comes out with a 65-yard gain and 3 feet to go here for a touchdown.
Now you got to punch it in. You got a tush push in your arsenal. And Pasley is in for the touchdown. A 1-yard run. And Bowling Green on the board. 22-6, 5:55 to go in the first half. Jordan Pasley with the TD.
2-point conversion coming up.
Buffington brings the play in from the sideline for this 2-point try. First offensive touchdown since week 2 at Palmyra. Buffington, short hit as he threw. And it'll be 22-6 with 5:55 to go in the half. Bobcats on the board on homecoming night on Eagle 102 Sports.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
At Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana, we're always cooking up ways to serve you better. We're now open Wednesday through Saturday, taking orders from 11 a.m. all the way until 8 p.m. So you've got even more time to enjoy your favorites. We're closed on Sundays, but still available for private events with advanced booking. We've got your cravings covered with extended hours on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Real food, real flavor, right here in Pike County. Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana.
Noah Builders in Silex is a proud supporter of all area athletes. They're a small, locally owned contractor with over 25 years of experience in custom and new home construction. Noah Builders wants to take your forever home plan and make it a reality. Call or visit Noah Builders at noahbuildersinc.com.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Watson Hotel and Watson 1838, J. Roberts Jewelers, Wood Smoked Meats, and Hayden's Motorsports.
22-6. Bowling Green on the board. Hickerson to kick off. And tries the onside and didn't get it 10 yards.
I don't know if he tried an onside kick because he kind of was holding his helmet there like that might have been a mistake. I don't know if maybe because the tee went flying, so I don't know if he just kicked the tee and missed the majority of the ball or what.
Looked a lot like my tee shots yesterday. And I think North Callaway declined the penalty and
take it there.
Took the spot, yeah.
Yeah, kind of an illegal touching, right, would be the call.
Yeah.
They touched it before the ball traveled 10 yards.
Galbraith behind the quarterback. They put a man in motion, and they give it to the motion man on the far side, and he'll get about 6, maybe 7 on the play. It's number 11, Wyatt Hayden.
It's not his first carry, but the first one that we can score as far as yardage because everything else has been penalty and called back. 8 yards, it looks like, maybe.
Yeah, they'll give him 8. With 5:48 to go. Clock stopped as he went out of bounds. Second and short for the Thunderbirds. Pass to the near side, wide open.
It's holding, yeah, there
long,
we go.
And the flag comes out. He continues to run, makes a move, but this is coming back. 8-9 Bobcats finally stop him.
Number 4 for North Callaway was in his receiver position.
Threlkeld,
Threlkeld, and he went out to block and just tackled the Bowling Green defender that was in front of him. A 10-yard penalty for holding.
Yeah, it's going to be, I think that was 1 yard farther than the marker, so it's going to be 2nd and 11. Should be.
And it wipes off what a 40-yard gain, almost a 30-yard gain.
Well, they make it 2nd and 10, so it was right at the marker. So 2nd and 10 from the 47-yard line of the Bobcats. Again, they put a man in motion. This time they'll give to Galbraith up the middle. He's into the secondary. Nice job going low. Is that Jackson Perkins?
It is.
That's a big man. He just took out the...
all by himself.
Yeah. Popped the head between the legs and wrapped up both of them and had him fall on top of them.
Yeah, made a good solo tackle because had he missed that, that might have been a touchdown for
Gain of 9 on the play. We're under 5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Bowling Green is getting 0 pressure from the defensive line against the Thunderbird offense currently.
One receiver on the far side, two backs. And the quarterback rolls out. Puts it in the air, caught on the far side by number 2, Colin Moore. Moore has the first down and more. Inside the Bobcat 30, near the 25. Be a first down. 4:25 to go. Jakari Clark finally got him. Clock running as he stayed in bounds.
Moore on that play, Mark, just basically ran an out route, and they did a good job on third and one to run a pass play and get it connected and let your playmaker gain something.
Receiver wide on the near side now. It's a give. Back to number 11, Wyatt Hayden. He's still on his feet.
My gosh.
And finally brought down inside the 10 to about the 7. Hayden making people miss. It'll be first and goal.
25-yard gain, and Bowling Green trying to make arm tackles on a kid that's just making them look silly. And if Bowling Green defense is paying attention here, Mark, and if you watch on the offense, these linebackers need to be paying attention to when they snap the ball in that motion, because if they're going to give the ball to number 11, they snap the ball a little bit early to give it to him.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's going to 34, they snap the ball late and let number 11 get out of the way. So that's what these linebackers and defensive backs need to be paying attention to.
Put a man in motion, and it's to Galbraith, and he's in for the score. Flag on the play, and that does look like a hold.
Yeah,
with
on you.
3:21.
Did you see the ref? He's like, on who? On you.
My mistake, sir.
Yeah, 55 was like, what are you talking about? On who? The ref let him know who it was on.
So that wipes. That's like the third hold that's wiped a touchdown off the board.
They've got 4 holdings currently, and you're right. That's would have been the third one that.
I guess there was one that was a block in the back.
That's true. Yeah, one.
Yeah. 3:21 to go. That takes it all the way out to, what, the 17-yard line?
So first and goal from the 17.
Mm-hmm. 2 receivers to the far side, one to the near side. Offset eye, low snap, throw it out on that little slant. Caught on the far side by Long. Long makes a man miss, makes another move, and finally brought down.
Touchdown.
In the end zone. Touchdown, North Callaway. And that makes it 28-6 with the 2-point conversion yet to come. 2:47 to go. They haven't stopped the clock. Now they do.
Thank you.
Here in quarter number 2, the Thunderbirds are.
Look on the back.
Thunderbirds are pouring it on. And they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Get the ball, yes.
They'll go for 2 again. Throwing for it this time and through the hands of Colin Moore, and no good. 28-6. North Callaway leads Bowling Green. 2:46 to go in the half on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op of Bowling Green, Buchanan Excavating, Ackles Farm Market, and Bill Allen Auction Service.
This year, People's Savings Bank is celebrating 90 years of serving our community. For 9 decades, we've been more than just a bank. We've been your neighbors, your partners, and your trusted friends. As we mark this milestone, we're reflecting on our roots and looking ahead to the next 90 years of helping you achieve your dreams. Join us in celebrating 90 years of strength, service, and community. People's Savings Bank, the people you know and trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
28-6, North Callaway leads. 2:46 to go in the first half. Mark front of Chris Grody back in the broadcast booth. Homecoming night here at Bowling Green.
And it has almost been all North Callaway, Mark.
Yeah.
5 for 6 for 51 yards passing. They've got one guy at 98 yards, which would be Galbraith. Galbraith, excuse me. He's averaging 14 yards a carry. That's a pretty good average.
And ball muffed, picked back up by the Bobcats. And not much of a return. After that, the return Noah Smith. 1st and 10.
Yeah, and contact is made with the Bobcat running backs or return men, and they're just they can't get away
that
from
was Thomas on the return. Number 8, different number 8 than the original. He's a freshman.
I have Noah Smith on my roster.
Yeah.
They changed it?
Yeah, they changed it.
Of course.
So that was a mystery play earlier, too.
Makes it easy.
Punt, little flag on the play. I guess a hold. Ronahowski on the carry. Good little pitch play, but it's coming back. Be a 10-yard penalty, 1st and 20. 2.5 to play in quarter number 2.
Bowling Green had that ball marked. Chase comes out to the near side of the field. He has an option here where he can keep the ball or pitch it. As soon as the read man that he's watching decides to go to the running back or come to him, he either keeps it or pitches it. And that time he pitched it to Wadahowski in pretty good time. They gained a couple yards, but the holding negated all of it.
Yep. 1st and 20.
Yes. Bye.
First and 20. And they keep it on the ground. And I think it's going to be 2nd and 20.
Timeout, North Callaway.
Yeah, Chase Buffington on the carry for no gain. 2:26 to go. And like you said, North Callaway takes a timeout. So they want the ball back before the half. We'll take a quick timeout as well on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Sun Valley Accounting, DC Septic and Drain, Knight Equipment Company, and Bowling Green Lumber Company.
For over 40 years, Heart Care Chiropractic Center has been the trusted name in health and wellness in Bowling Green. Located at 300 West Main, just off the square, Heart Care Chiropractic specializes in helping athletes of all ages stay at the top of their game. Whether recovering from a sports injury or looking to improve mobility and performance, student athletes and their families turn to Heart Care for expert chiropractic care they can rely on. As the action heats up on the field, court, or track, Heart Care Chiropractic Center is proud to support local athletes and keep our community moving strong. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
2nd and 20 for the Bobcats after the timeout. Still waiting for the Bobcats to come back on the field. Now they do. And we'll see what they cooked up. North Callaway took the timeout, but it gives Bowling Green an opportunity to mix things up here offensively.
Yeah, and outside of the 65-yard run by Buffington, Bowling Green's really not produced anything, so I think it's a pretty smart timeout on North Callaway's part. Confusion in the play here for Bowling Green.
And they keep it on the ground and get 2 yards across the 20 to about the 22. Pasley on the carry. Be 3rd down.
Gain of just a couple, it looks like.
And another timeout taken by the Thunderbirds with 2:20 on the clock. 28-6, they lead Bowling Green here in Week 4 on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Center Locker Service, Law Offices of Briscoe and Brannon, BLE Construction, and Ambassador Plumbing.
Wake up and shake up your day at Pure Ambition Coffee Company in Bowling Green, located at 220 West Main Street. From fresh brewed coffee to Fizzy Lotus energy concoctions and dirty sodas, they've got the flavors to keep you going. Pure Ambition Coffee Company, sip happy, live energized.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance needs. Call or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
2:20 on the clock. It'll be 3rd and 17 for the Bobcats.
Gave him 3.
On 3rd down, rollout. Buffington in trouble and knocked out of bounds. Good pursuit that time by number 11 for the Thunderbirds, Wyatt Hayden.
Yeah, Wyatt Hayden is super fast because Chase Buffington is pretty fast, and he found that and stopped it for a gain of nothing pretty quickly.
Loss of 3 on the play.
Chase was on a rollout looking to throw the ball, but I didn't even see a wide receiver out here anywhere in the area to throw the ball to.
That kind of leads me to believe someone wasn't on the same play card there.
Yeah.
Hayden back to receive this punt. There's that
good kick.
Drop kick, and will bounce on the North Callaway side of the 50 and take a Thunderbird bounce to the 46. So they have a short field, but only have 2:02 left to try and get this ball in and get the back-to-back opportunity.
Yeah, Bowling Green needs to stop the Thunderbirds here. They don't want them to score and then go in and then come back out and get the ball again. So
I think maybe normally North Callaway wouldn't have taken all those timeouts, but they remembered the last 2 minutes of the first half from last year.
Maybe.
2 receivers on the far side. There's that little quick out to the far side for number 8. Breaks a tackle down the sideline and runs out of bounds. That's Kellen Long again. It'll be another first down. Minute 53, so that took 9 seconds off the clock. And they're
25-yard gain, Mark?
They were at the 46, and now they're at the 32.
So just at 20.
So not quite as long of a gain as we thought.
50.
He ran a long ways out of bounds. Quarterback, now he puts it in the air
there's not a
to the near
defender.
side. I think that was probably a designed run, but Hayden was so open that he threw that ball. Buffington ran him out of bounds, but another, we'll say 9 on the play.
Bowling Green's pass defense on both of these last 2 plays has been nowhere in the area of the play. And Bowling Green's going to call a timeout here, Mark.
With a minute 46 to go in the half. 28-6, North Callaway moving down the field in the final 2 minutes on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Road Enterprises and JGS Cattle Company, DG Firearms, Backdoor Brick Oven, and Custom Works.
With 14 stores across Missouri and Illinois, La Crosse Lumber Company provides lumber, quality products, and service to homeowners, builders, DIYers, and more. With some of the top brand names in the business available, La Crosse Lumber has what you need for your next project. Stop into any location for a free estimate before you start your next build. La Crosse Lumber Company, the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873.
Mike Ingram Plumbing Sales and Service specializes in all things plumbing, from repairs and professional installations to detailed camera inspections and new home construction. Their expert team has you covered. Experience quality plumbing done right. Call Mike Ingram Plumbing Sales and Service today at 573-719-9474.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance Agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest End, and People's Savings Bank.
2nd and 1 for the Thunderbirds after the timeout. Hey, those aren't allowed.
Well,
over to the far side. They'll put it in the air to the end zone, and did he catch it?
Catch, yes.
Did he hang on all the way through? Touchdown. Wow. That is a heck of a catch in the back of the end zone.
Over a
for
defender.
North Callaway. Yeah, like you said, over a defender. And that extends the lead.
Who was the receiver?
That was
Could you
Kellen
see?
Long again. 34-6, minute 34 to go in the half. After seeing this team as predominantly sophomores last year, I knew that this was going to be a tough week on the schedule for everyone in the EMO this year, and they make the 2-point conversion count. 36-6, 30-point lead for North Callaway, minute 34 to go in the half on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op of Vandalia, Adams Plumbing and Electric, Magruder Limestone Company, and Home Bank.
Pepsi Cola Bottling Company is a proud sponsor of the local schools and their athletes. When it's time to quench that thirst, reach for one of the many Pepsi products, including Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Sundrop, or the all-new Starry Lemon Lime. Pepsi Cola Bottling Company in New Haven and Bowling Green wishes all the area athletes a great season.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, People's Bank and Trust, and Pepsi.
Minute 34 to go. That means that drive, which was 47 yards, took 28 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, well, and we didn't really talk much about that touchdown, Mark. It was a great throw up into the end zone where he let Long go up and get it, and he just jumped behind the Bowling Green defender, jumps up and then brings the ball down. Great catch because he's got to kind of back shoulder catch it with a hand in his face. So good catch on Long's part for a 25-yard touchdown.
Kick goes deep, fielded at the 17-yard line. And that'll take it across the 30. Bonahowski on the return. And it's 1st and 10 for the Bobcats, trailing by 30.
Yeah, Bowling Green's going to have to produce here, or it might be a pretty quick second half. Jakari Clark checking in to the defensive line position. And that's one of the big things I think right now is Bowling Green just is getting no pressure from the defensive line, and it's something that we've seen the last 3 weeks. We've just not seen them hold the line of scrimmage on offense or defense very well at all.
Minute 28 on the clock. 1st and 10. And it's a pitch. Ooh, and a big-time tackle coming in. That was Wyatt Hayden.
That hit so hard it made me see doubles. Number 11 got tackled by number 11.
Yeah.
Cameron Vodahowski for maybe a yard
gave him a 1, yeah. 2nd and 9. Down to a minute to go in the half. And the Bobcats just want to protect the ball. Don't do anything that'll end up in points the other way.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I don't know, you almost could say, hey, let's take a knee here, but I don't think you want to do that.
No. Pasley bounces off a man, shoves another out of the way, but just didn't have the help in front of him, and it's a no gain.
Gave him one.
Well, yeah, they did.
But well, you said, shoves his way out of that tackle. He absolutely stiff-armed his way out of a tackle. But at that point, the Thunderbirds had two other defensive players there to help make that tackle.
Down to 15 seconds.
He was wrapped up and stiff-armed himself out of that wrap-up.
And the Bobcats will let the final 7 seconds roll off the clock. 36-6 our score. The Bobcats on the short end here on their homecoming night. We'll be back halftime just around the corner on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shireman Memorials, and Mike Ingram Plumbing.
The Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report is coming up, and find scores and more anytime on KJFMradio.com and the KJFM Radio app.
Hi, this is Shelley Clucky with Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We appreciate the value of working hard and making sure you've taken steps to make sure you're prepared for whatever comes your direction. Best wishes to all of our area athletes for another amazing season from myself and Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the square in Bowling Green.
If you've got land that needs clearing or drainage that needs attention, call Buchanan Excavating in Nebo. They offer professional skid loader and mini excavator services, specializing in brush cutting for trees 8 inches and under, CRP cleanup, and tile repair. Whether it's pulling unwanted trees or tackling tough terrain, Buchanan Excavating gets the job done right. Local, dependable, and ready to help. Visit their Facebook page and get your next project lined up. Buchanan Excavating in Nebo.
This is Jonah Jones with Community State Bank of Missouri. At Community State Bank, we believe in keeping your money where it matters, here at home. Community State Bank is committed to serving our neighbors with personalized financial solutions. Whether you're looking to grow your savings or need a loan for that next big step, we are here to help. Your loan decisions are made by people who understand your needs because we live here too. Community State Bank of Missouri with branches in Bowling Green and Troy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for hard-to-find firearms or want to customize your AR to your exact specifications? DG Firearms in Bowling Green has got you covered. DG Firearms now offers the ARC90 payment plan, making it easier than ever to get the gear you need with flexible payment options. Whether you need parts and accessories for your pistols, rifles, or shotguns, or you're interested in laser engraving or Cerakote for that personalized touch, DG Firearms can deliver. They also have reloading equipment, suppressors, and so much more. Veteran-owned, family-operated, DG Firearms is your go-to for quality and service. Visit them at 115 Business Highway 61 North in Bowling Green or online at dgfirearmsllc.com.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Mick Mailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic, Sun Window Company, and Mimi's Pantry.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
2 quarters in the books. They've started the homecoming festivities here at Bowling Green High School. We'll give you the king and queen once they're announced, but not much going for the Bobcats, but let's talk about this North Callaway team a little bit, Chris. They've got just a ton of weapons out there, and they can beat you in a bunch of different ways.
Yeah, they're doing – I mean, they're not even really – I don't think they're even giving Bowling Green everything that they've got. They're running the ball with Galbraith. They've given the ball to Henderson a couple, 2 or 3 times. And that's really just beating up this Bowling Green defense right now.
And you know, Galbraith, he's kind of your short yardage guy, but, I mean, he's just, you know, not the tallest. He's got that low center of gravity, and he's just a big body and pretty quick coming out of the backfield. And then you got Colin Moore that can run as well, and they've run Wyatt Hayden in motion quite a bit tonight. And it's, you know, we were looking at 19 Glover as their receiver, but Kellen Long, man,
is on fire.
I mean, he had the interception, that one-handed at the height of his jump interception. He's had a back shoulder catch in the corner of the end zone. It doesn't matter. You get it within 3 feet of him, he's gonna make the adjustment.
When you look at the statistics that I have here, the lowest average run North Callaway has this evening in the first half of this football game is 5.5 yards. That's the lowest average. I take a 5.5 yard average every day of the week in a football game. So, they've got one incomplete pass. Defensively, they've got a touchdown. And if I look at their series, let me make sure I'm right here. I got to add this pass here, but
yeah.
So they've got a touchdown pass, 2 touchdown runs, and 2 touchdown passes. So they've practically scored.
They've scored on
every possession that they have. Yeah, not practically. They've absolutely scored on every possession.
Yeah, they looking a lot like who did that last week for the first half in the NFL?
The Packers.
Yeah.
So I like that you bring that up because I just love football in general, but it really makes me happy when I hear the Packers.
Yeah. Or no, someone's alluding to it and doesn't want to say the word. No, I got nothing against the Packers. I don't have a team anymore. 36-6 our score. After 2 quarters, we'll take a break, come back with more of the halftime report on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Advanced Physical Therapy, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, People's Savings Bank, and Lynn's Heritage House.
Eagles Bluff Golf Course in Clarksville is a locally owned public course, available for play 7 days a week. For more information, call, visit, or go online to eaglesbluffgolf.com.
Are you a farmer looking to grow your operation? At Home Bank, we've got you covered. Whether you're planting for the season, upgrading machinery, or expanding your farm, we offer flexible loan options with competitive rates so you can focus on what matters most, growing your farm and your future. Visit us at myhomebank.bank or stop by and see me, Haley Weibel, at our Bowling Green location. Your farm's future starts with Home Bank. Member FDIC.
The Eagles Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast in Louisiana is where history, comfort, and charm come together. Explore quaint streets, visit local attractions, and return to comfort at the end of the day. Call or book online at theeaglesnestinbb.com.
Eolia Landscape Supply has something for every season. They carry mulch, decorative rock, compost, topsoil, weed barriers, railroad ties, and more. Find specials and hours on their Facebook page. Eolia Landscape Supply at 290 North Old Highway 61 in Eolia.
It's time to visit Hayden's Motorsports Center in Frankfort. Time to ride with Honda and Polaris ATVs, side-by-sides, and motorcycles. Time to work with Steel and Husqvarna chainsaws, weed eaters, leaf blowers, and more. Hayden's Motorsports Center, just off Highway 61 North in Frankfort.
On your way to cheer on your local teams, make Wood Smoked Meats your first stop to stock up on all your favorites. Pork burgers, brats, steaks, and more. Wood Smoked Meats, Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green is right here for you and your family. The Hannibal Regional Medical Group team of primary care providers are ready to help guide you on your path to better health. To schedule an appointment, just call 573-324-2241. Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Mike Henry Excavating, Silex Banking Company, Lacrosse Lumber in Louisiana, and Pure Ambition Coffee.
This is the Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report on KJFM Radio and the KJFM Radio app.
And congratulations, Jordan Pasley and Jane Delatorre, the king and queen of homecoming for Bowling Green here in 2025. And I see Jordan's dad up here, pretty excited about it. He's in his normal spot. I think he kicked out the junior Bobcat team to get his normal spot here on homecoming night. Congratulations to Jordan and Jane on king and queen here for this year. 36-6 our score. North Callaway leading Bowling Green after 2 quarters. Some scores from around the area as most games are at the half. Monroe City leading Centralia 22-20. That's a shootout. Palmyra in the second quarter was up 38-12 on Highland. Troy Buchanan leading Timberland 28-6 in the second quarter. And the last update I got on the Van Far Mark Twain game was about 5 minutes left in the first half, and it was 32-0. The Indians leading the Tigers. That's homecoming at Van Far and the Farmers Cup between Van Far and Mark Twain. So the Indians in control of that, and that's another one to look for in the EMO conference this year. The Van Far Indians.
Yeah, it's certainly it's certainly a game to pay attention to for Bowling Green because they'll play Van Far. I'm sure they play Mark Twain. I mean, so they're going to have to kind of know what your game plan is for that week coming up, and there's not a Tom Brady in broadcasting that's giving any free information out. Have you seen that?
Where he was in the coach's box?
Yeah, that's a big dilemma currently.
Yeah.
They'd say he's getting an unfair advantage
Well,
as part owner of the Raiders.
He's not allowed any pregame prep. He's not allowed to talk to any coach before his broadcasts.
Right.
No players, no coaches. He has to come in on game day. Pretty much, someone else could be asking the questions for him, but
right.
He's not allowed in those meetings.
You said earlier that you don't have a football team anymore. It could be worse. You could be a hockey fan.
I am a hockey fan.
I know that. I know that. That's why.
The Blues are going to be pretty decent this year. I think they've got a good mix of youth and experience, and I think the Blues are going to be someone to look at here in the Western Conference in 25-26.
Been to several hockey games. They're certainly fun to go to in person.
It's even more fun to play, my friend. All the hitting of football, all the speed of
a car.
yeah, exactly. And all the just look out for skates. I know that from experience.
Listen, I put on ice skates and end up bleeding. I ask my wife. I don't really know how that happens. I try to skate around and hang onto the wall, end up falling down, end up bleeding on the ice, and then I get kicked out of the place.
It bounces.
What does?
When blood hits the ice.
Oh.
It bounces on the ice because
It's a funny story because you know what else bounces when it hits the ice?
You?
I bounce when I hit the ice. Yes, I didn't know that. I'll have to pay more attention to my blood next time.
Yeah, well, when it's a couple of drops, it bounces. When the amount that I shed on the ice, because I just missed that artery there in my wrist when I was like 17. And
oh, really?
Yeah, that pools. They have to come out with a shovel and scrape it.
I thought the Zamboni would just take it off.
Well, you don't want to gum up the Zamboni.
Which one is it?
It's a Zamboni.
Zamboni.
Yeah.
Stromboni's a sandwich, right?
Yeah. Looking at Bowling Green's schedule coming up, they'll be at Cunningham Field against the Louisiana Bulldogs next week. Then here against Van Far on October 3rd, and then at Montgomery County. It seems like we go to Montgomery County every year. It's weird.
We don't, but it does seem that way for some reason. Yeah, you're right.
And then Valley Catholic on the 17th and wrap up the regular season at home against the Mark Twain Tigers.
Can you say that one more time? Go through them one more time.
At Louisiana.
Okay.
Here against Van Far. At Montgomery County. At Valley Catholic. And then here to close out the regular season against Mark Twain on the 24th of October.
Yeah, so there's some Valley Catholic's going to be a tough game.
Yeah.
For this,
there are winnable games in that schedule.
There are winnable games. Yes.
Yeah. 36-6 our score after 2 quarters. Band sounded good tonight. We've crowned a king and queen here at the half. We'll take a break. Come back with more halftime coverage after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Cluckey, Noah Builders, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Heart Care Chiropractic Center.
Lynn's Heritage House, your home for affordable and home-like senior living, is perfect for independent seniors or those needing assistance with daily activities. Lynn's has a dedicated staff providing around-the-clock support and comprehensive health monitoring. Residents can relish the same lifestyle they've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing help is available when needed. If you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or needs care from a hospital stay or surgery, call Lynn's to set up a tour and visit soon. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Everyone needs help with something at some point in their life. This is Tracy B. with PCHD, and I am here to remind you that we have certified community health workers staffed at our office that offer assistance for free to those who need help navigating local resources and more. Please don't hesitate to call 573-324-2111 to learn more, or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
Central State Bank's team takes the time to understand your unique needs and goals. Join thousands of satisfied customers and experience the personal touch and professional service that set them apart. Visit one of the convenient locations in Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Kinderhook, Quincy, and Clayton. Central State Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Kayla Caldwell, Kearns Construction, United Credit Union, and Twin Pike Family YMCA.
This is the Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report on KJFM Radio and the KJFM Radio app.
After 2 quarters, it's the North Callaway Thunderbirds leading the Bowling Green Bobcats 36-6. And do you have the rest of those first half numbers and the scoring recap?
I certainly do, my friend. I certainly do. Who do you want to start with, Bowling Green or North Callaway?
Let's start with Bowling Green.
So the Bowling Green tab has got Chase Buffington with 77 yards, averaging 13 on 9 carries.
He had 1 for 64, though, didn't he?
Yeah, and that's not correct because it's off a little bit here, but I can fix that. I can fix that if I need to before the game is over. Yeah, he's got 77 yards, which is correct. One of those was a 65-yard carry. Jordan Pasley has carried the ball 10 times for Bowling Green for 42 yards, averaging 4.2. And then Perkins has 1 carry for 3 yards, and Wadahowski has got 2 carries for 2 yards. Bowling Green is currently 0 for 4 in the passing game with 1 interception. They've got they got 5 penalties for 20 yards so far, and their series has ended in an interception, a turnover on downs, a punt, that big touchdown run, that 65-yard, and then the 1-yard run by Pasley, and then they just punted, and then let the clock run out at the half.
Yeah.
Go over here to the North Callaway tab, and it's going to be a little different, and by a little, I mean a lot. I got to get my flashlight ready. I'm sorry because I can't see names.
You're good. You're
give
good.
Me just a second. So when I get to the North Callaway tab, Long has got 5 carries for the Thunderbirds for 38 yards, averaging 7.6. Moore has only got 2 carries. I know we've said his name a couple times tonight, but he really only has 2 carries tonight, 11 yards, and he's averaging 5.5 yards a carry. Galbraith is their big carrier with only 7 carries, but a whopping 98 yards, averaging 14. And then we jump over to Wyatt Hayden, number 11, who we've seen kind of all over the ball field, right, making big defensive plays. He has 2 carries for 33 yards, so he has the biggest average of 16.5. North Callaway's quarterback is number 7, Colton O'Neill. Colton O'Neill is 8 for 9 tonight with 100 yards and 3 touchdowns. Their possession has ended, their series has ended with a touchdown pass, 2 touchdown runs, and then 2 more touchdown passes. And the scoring summary starts off with North Callaway with 6:49 left in the first quarter. They had a 5-yard touchdown pass. The 2-point conversion was good, making it 0-8. They scored again in the second, right away in the second with 11-13 on a 6-yard run. The 2-point conversion was no good, making it 14-0. Then again in the second with 7:05 left on a 10-yard run. The 2-point conversion was good, making it 22-0. Bowling Green scored with 5:55 left in the second quarter mark on a 1-yard run by Pasley, but that just topped off that big 65-yard run by Chase Buffington. The 2-point conversion was no good, making it 6-22. Then again in the second, North Callaway scored with 2:46 left on that 17-yard pass. We talked about that. That good catch by Long. The 2-point conversion was no good, making it 6-28. And then our final score was in the second. I'm not sure why my scorecard says first, but it was in the second with a minute 34 left on a 25-yard pass to Long. The 2-point conversion was good. Coming to our final score, 6-36 in favor of North Callaway. North Callaway has got 7 penalties for 65 yards currently. They're 2 holdings, 2 blindside, or 4 holdings, 4 blindside blocks, and a false start.
Yep, those delayed scores. You can't say they wiped them off because they eventually scored on every possession they had in the first half, but it took a little more time. This game could actually be a little more out of reach if they had committed those penalties. 36-6, North Callaway leads Bowling Green after 2 quarters. The teams are back on the field and stretching it out, which means we're just about 3 minutes away from the start of the second half. North Callaway will receive the opening kickoff in quarter number 3 on Eagle 102 Sports.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Service and Supply Co-op in Bowling Green would like to wish all the area teams good luck this season. For the area farmers, Service and Supply Co-op has a wide range of services to meet your agricultural needs. So stop in on your way to the game. Service and Supply Co-op in Bowling Green, 17107 Pike 488.
When it's time to honor your loved ones, trust the experience and care of Shireman Memorials. Locally owned and operated by Jason, Shireman Memorials offers expert sandblasting, carving, etching, and design. With decades of experience, Jason's team will help you create a memorial that your family will be proud of for generations. Each stone is crafted with the utmost care and dedication. Visit Shireman Memorials today at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield. Let them help you design a lasting tribute. Shireman Memorials, Pittsfield, where memories are carved to last.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
It's the most complete building center in the area. Everyone knows that's the Bowling Green Lumber Company on Champ Clark Drive in Bowling Green. Tackle that home improvement or construction job with ease with great quality products and tools from Bowling Green Lumber Company. From the foundation to the roof and everything in between, they can supply all of your building needs. Prompt, professional, and courteous service is always offered at no extra charge. In fact, while others are trying to make money, they're just trying to make friends. That's Bowling Green Lumber, 7th and Champ Clark Drive in Bowling Green, 324-5400.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Watson Hotel and Watson 1838, J. Roberts Jewelers, Wood Smoked Meats, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Second half set to begin here from Bowling Green High School. The Bobcats trail by 30 to the visiting North Callaway Thunderbirds here on homecoming night. And again, congratulations to Jordan Pasley and Jane Delatorre on winning King and Queen here at homecoming. The couch is empty.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I'm going, dude. Do we have a Bluetooth headset?
No, you have to buy your own Bluetooth headsets.
I feel like that's a challenge. Like you're saying that like I won't. And I will. But that's probably an awful far way away, isn't it?
Yeah, that would you'd start to get a little scratchy there.
That's probably what the public wants anyways, is me
out of range.
Yeah. If that's true, please don't message me. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. We're doing fine. We're doing great up here in the booth. Bowling Green, I think everyone has Bowling Green circled this year. They've been so good for so long that everyone's going to kind of exact their revenge this season, I think, and give the Bobcats maybe their best game.
Yeah. And I think exact their revenge might be extreme, right? Because really what they're doing is they're expecting the Bowling Green team that they've seen for the last several years to come out here, and that's what they're preparing for, and that's not really what they're getting currently. And I know that sounds horrible to say, but that's just as objective as I can be. I mean,
kids graduate. You have your peaks and valleys as far as
that's exactly right.
I mean, these kids are doing their best. I mean, it's a cycle.
Yeah, football is very cyclic. Like you run a high for a while, and then you come around on a low, and then you run a high for a while, and you come around on a low. And I'm not saying that this team has some potential.
Oh yeah, they've got athletes.
They've just got to find a way to
maximize the value of every position.
They've got to put their own quirk on this team. They can't do what the other teams have done.
Hickerson on to start the second half, and he puts a boot in it on a squibber, ball loose, and North Callaway falls on it.
Yeah, the ball kind of, like you said, a little squib kick, and number 3 for North Callaway tried to
Colton Moore tried
to get a hand on that. And that's not going to be easy. Colton Moore and Colin Moore.
Yeah.
Thank you, Moore family, for that. So it just couldn't get his hand on it, and then did a good job to jump on the loose ball that was laying there, so Bowling Green couldn't pick it up.
So the Thunderbirds bring the offense onto the field.
I said thank you because I thought you got the name wrong, and then I looked, and you were completely right.
On top of things.
Are you? You're doing good.
We're up high, so we're
true.
We're
yes, sir.
technically on top of things.
Good point.
Pitch out on first down to the near side.
Out there.
Putting the shoulder down and running over the Bobcat defender to get it all the way to the 50-yard line is number 8, Kellen Long. And another first down for North Callaway to start the second half.
And that's a big problem, Mark, because the only person out here, there's a holding down here, it looks like. A flag down here.
Yep, that's right. So it's coming back.
Yep.
It'll remain first down, but it looks like it's going to be first and 15.
So Bowling Green got lucky there. And what I want to talk about on that play is the only player on the outside here where Long was running the ball was his pulling guard. And that's a problem. I mean, and then, the Bowling Green did a good job to make a tackle, but he had a big guy out front lead blocking him. First and 15, it looks like.
Yep.
14.
From the North Callaway 30-yard line. It's an end around again on the far side for Hayden. And he is down the sideline and knocked out of bounds across midfield. They're going to give him midfield. Said he walked out at the 50-yard line. So they got the same yardage, just took one play longer.
19-yard gain for the Thunderbirds. And again, that's what Bowling Green's defense needs to pay attention to that motion man is when they snap the ball, and they can figure out where the ball is going pretty quickly.
Receiver to each side. Blocking tight end, roll out, near side, puts it in the air. It's caught. Across the 40, 35, and brought down from behind at the 26. Good catch and run. At number 6 or number 8?
Number 8.
So again for Long. Now that was a 6 that caught that ball. 8's still in there, and 6 ran to the sideline.
Are you sure?
I think it was Tristan Petty that time. The shirt was bunched up, but didn't quite look like.
He ran a good route.
Yeah, he did. Hand off. Galbraith across the 20 to the 18. Be second down.
Yeah, 2nd and 2 probably. Big 8-yard gain, it looks like. Maybe 7.
You can almost feel that field rumble as he's going down on a carry.
He's fast too, though. I mean, I don't know, somebody needs to pay attention to this kid because he can run the ball for sure.
I'm sure he's already getting some looks as a junior.
Just a junior.
Yeah. Roll out. Blocking this time was Galbraith. And the pass is completed to Colin Moore, and that'll be enough for the first with 10:17 to go. Thunderbirds score here, and it's a running clock.
Gain of about 4 yards for the Thunderbirds. Moore just comes out of his running back position and runs out into the flat. They do a good job to get the ball out of the quarterback hands quick and make those quick completions. Those build confidence in your quarterback, and then you can run a little bit of a deeper play because he feels more confident and relaxed in the pocket and can make a better throw, which we've seen him make some really good throws tonight.
1st and 10 from the 12 for the Thunderbirds. So there's a first down to be had.
Shotgun.
Roll out.
Look into the
sets. There's that corner end zone throw, and this time it's defended well. I think that was Jackson Perkins on the coverage.
And that was a really good throw from the Thunderbirds quarterback to the corner. It just had great coverage, like you said, and it looked like his receiver got a hand on the ball, but just not enough there to hang on to. Is it number 8? Was it Long again? Yep. Oh, no, that might have been Moore. Shirt's bunched up. I can't tell.
Yeah.
It was Moore on that pass route.
On 2nd and 10 from the 12.
Long shifts out to a handoff.
There's that handoff play again on the crossing route, and he turns upfield and scores. Touchdown, North Callaway. Wyatt Hayden for 12 yards. And that makes it 42-6 with 9:22 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, just motion. They snap it early to get it to Henderson, right? And he's got 2 wide receivers and a lead running back out there to block for him, and Bowling Green can't keep up with him.
Hayden with the touchdown.
Untouched for 12 yards.
Down to 9 minutes to go, and the clock is running. They'll go for 2. Receiver all the way to the far side, on the near side as well, and he's going to try and run for it, and he is in for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback keeper Colton O'Neill. And it makes it 44-6, 8:42 to go in the third quarter. All North Callaway tonight here in Week 4 on Eagle 102 Sports.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Watson 1838 in Pittsfield brings timeless flavor and local warmth to Pike County. From locally loved steak nights to your favorite comfort foods. Come by Wednesday through Saturday for lunch or dinner and taste the tradition. Watson 1838 on the square in Pittsfield. Mike Henry Excavating has served Pike, Lincoln, and Warren counties for over 15 years, providing excellent service and a job well done, offering a large selection of services such as demolition work, septic systems, water lines, footings, gutter drain services, and more, all at an affordable cost. Check out MikeHenryExcavating.com for more information on services and scheduling. Best of luck to area teams this sports season. From Mike Henry Excavating in Silex.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op of Bowling Green, Buchanan Excavating, Ackles Farm Market, and Bill Allen Auction Service.
44-6, North Callaway puts a boot into the ball, and it's fielded at the 15 by the Bobcats. Still going across the 30, a 16-yard return. Wadahowski. A nice return, and we're down to 8:25 to go in the third quarter with a running clock.
Yeah, so Bowling Green really has their work cut out for them now because it's hard enough to score, obviously, against this Thunderbird defense, but the clock is working nonstop against them now. I mean, we're already down to 8 minutes left in the third quarter. We've seen the running clock a lot here in the Bowling Green football field, but not in a long time against Bowling Green.
And on first down, a gain of a couple.
Kind of a tush push.
It'll be 2nd and 8. Down to 7:40 to go in the quarter. Buffington was the ball carrier, by the way.
He was the ball carrier.
Gain of 2, and Murray brings the play in.
Yeah, a little different here for Bowling Green. Give Chase a little bit of a rest at the quarterback position he's in. We've not seen McMenemy in at quarterback in this game at all either.
And he was warming up prior to the opening kickoff. Buffington ran into the block. He got 3 more. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
Looked like where he is, I said up because it kind of looked where he was at, Mark. Like if he turned the ball upfield, he had a lane there inside the DBs, but was it Long? Long did a good job to hit him and take him down, and Long for Thunderbirds is playing safety.
You know what I think happened? I think he ran into the block because if he would have ran past it, there probably would have been a hold called.
Oh, I see what you're saying, maybe.
I'm going to give him high football IQ on that play, although on the next play we go nowhere, and it's going to be 4th and 4.
And Pasley that time got the ball and looked almost like he was a little intimidated on that run because he got the ball immediately and then put his head down, and there was really nobody there to tackle him. So Bowling Green's going into a punt formation again. This is where Coach Spiegel or Coach Pitzer, again, have to make a change because we've gone right back to the veer, quick snap offense, and it's not done anything for Bowling Green yet.
And a timeout taken by the Bobcats. While we have this opportunity, just looking at what North Callaway has done so far, they beat South Callaway in week 1, 34-14. They won at Macon by 8 points, 30-22 in week 2. Beat Montgomery on the road last week, 44-16.
Oh.
And they'll have Palmyra at home next week. So then they play at Louisiana, at home against Mark Twain, at Van Far, and wrap it up against Wright City in, well, you say Avas or Kingdom City now?
Avas.
Okay. Is that the address?
No, I don't know. You mean for North Callaway?
Yeah.
I say North Callaway.
Okay, just North Callaway.
Yeah, just North Callaway. Where are you playing at? North Callaway.
Yeah, all right. I got you.
That's what I say.
I got you. And,
I'm probably wrong. Because if I say Avaz, nobody knows where that's at.
Yeah.
I could say Oxvazi, and somebody knows.
But I think it's actually closer.
I think it is.
To Kingdom City.
I think that's correct.
Yeah.
But I have a buddy who's got a house that's closer to Bowling Green, but it's a Louisiana address.
Okay.
Silly map lines.
Yeah. 4th and 4, and they're going to go for it now. Put a man in motion. Fake the handoff. Oh, great job coming through and busting that up. He came out of nowhere.
59.
Number 50. Is it 8 or 9?
No, 8.
Ben Hobner just came out of nowhere and blew that up and got the ball back for the Thunderbirds on a short field.
Yeah, it'd be turnover on downs. Good job for the Bobcats to try to get something and decent play, but
yeah, that had first down written all over it until Hobner came out of nowhere. He was the only one that could make that play. So 1st and 10 for the Thunderbirds. Clock down to 5:23 to go in the 3rd quarter.
I like North Callaway and shotgun here. Try something different.
Back to throw over to the far side, and incomplete.
Good read by the Bowling Green defense, finally.
Did a flag come in there?
No, I think that was the ball you saw.
No, I thought it was after that. I guess not. Something flew. Hickerson on the stop.
Yeah, Bennett Hickerson on the stop, and Really good play. They run basically a screen where Long just kind of turns to the quarterback and backpedals. He throws the ball to him. And finally, a Bowling Green defender recognized that, and Hickerson crashed to that play and hit him right as the ball made contact, and Long couldn't hang on.
I think somebody threw a marker to if that was a fumble.
Oh, that could be.
Yeah. Throw down the sideline again. Wide open this time. And complete, and finally brought down at the 13-yard line. Make it the 14 and a first down.
Is that not to Long?
It was.
That's what I thought.
Hickerson on the stop, but not until after a big gain for the Thunderbirds.
A good play for Bowling Green on a defensive stop, and then they turn around and give up a 20-yard pass. Yeah, they could have thrown a marker because he did drop the ball, but he made no football move for that to be a fumble.
And he fell on it anyway, I think.
That's true. Pass.
Now he'll put it in the air and caught, but immediately put on the ground by Chase Buffington. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the play and make it 2nd and 4.
Long again, man, he is just all over the field. Six receptions for him tonight. 2 touchdowns, a 2-point conversion.
On 2nd and 4.
Oh, nice play.
Real end around, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Again,
nice play.
That has worked so many times. This time they did a little more of a wheel going through the backfield by Hayden, and he was untouched into the end zone for 6 more points for the North Callaway Thunderbirds to make it an even.
It's like a 5-yard touchdown run, but he had to run 40 yards to get 5. Because he started way over here by us. But, man, they run that. Is that Henderson? Is that number 11? Hayden, right? Wyatt Hayden?
Yeah.
They run that kid in that end-around position, and he's eating it up too.
And on the 2-point try, they are into the end zone again. On the ground this time. I think the scoreboard's wrong. It was 44 before that, right?
It was.
They have 49 on the board now. It's actually 52-6. Our score with 2:12 to go in the 3rd quarter on Eagle 102 Sports.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Center Locker Service has served thousands of satisfied customers throughout Missouri and surrounding states for over 60 years, specializing in custom beef, pork, and deer processing. Center Locker Service invites you to fill up your freezer this year with quality meats like steaks, chops, bacon, ham, ribs, sausage, roast, and more at Center Locker Service, 107 South Public in Center.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Sun Valley Accounting, DC Septic and Drain, Knight Equipment Company, and Bowling Green Lumber Company.
52-6, North Callaway leads. 2:12 to go in the 3rd quarter here at Bowling Green High School. What are you thinking in the EMO after seeing where Wright City is? And
yeah, I think I think the answer to that question is the North Callaway Wright City football game might be a really good game to watch.
That's the final week of the regular season, right?
Yes.
High end-over-end kick on the kickoff, fielded at the 20-yard line, across the 25. Escape one tackle and gets it to the 27. Cameron Wadahowski on the return. And the Bobcats have the ball with 2 minutes to go in the quarter.
Yeah, that might be a really good football game to watch.
And we'll see where Van Far is in the standings after tonight. Because, yeah, that after last night, Wright City's 2-0 in the conference. They played Louisiana at home on Eagle 102 Thursday Night Football last night.
Ooh. That's a great title.
Yeah.
That's a great title.
Loss of 5 on the play for the Bobcats, make it 6.
Who ran the ball there?
I did not see. Down to a minute 13 to go in the quarter. Play comes in from the near sideline with 17 on the play clock. Minute to go in the quarter.
I think we need to get some high school sponsors and put these headsets into helmets for the future.
Yeah? Is that in the rules?
Big play for Pasley.
Yeah, Pasley makes up the yardage lost on the previous play. It's going to be 3rd and 11. He got 5 of the 6 back. Looks like North Callaway's eyes in the sky are heading back to the sideline.
At least one of them is.
20 seconds to go in the quarter. And they're going to let it run down.
Yeah.
52-6 our score. As we head to the 4th quarter, it'll be 3rd and 11 for the Bobcats to start the 4th on Eagle 102 Sports.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Hi, this is Brock Mitchell, and I am a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat everything from sports injuries to work rehabilitation, arthritis, and post-surgical rehabilitation. This includes spinal care, balance issues, and vestibular treatment. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy, and we hope you choose Advanced Physical Therapy. Conveniently located across from Bowling Green High School on Business 61. Call us today to schedule your next physical therapy appointment at 573-324-6079.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer at People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Center Locker Service, Law Offices of Briscoe and Brannon, BLE Construction, and Ambassador Plumbing.
Start of the 4th quarter. All North Callaway tonight. They lead Bowling Green 52-6. Some other scores: Montgomery County leading South Callaway 32-6 early in the 3rd quarter. So that's a aging score. But everyone else, I'd like to see an update on that Monroe City Centralia game. That was blown up before it started. Loss of 3 on the play. Buffington on the carry, and it'll be 4th and 14.
Yeah, they're just having some serious trouble up front, and it's almost like North Callaway is just drooling now to get bigger hits. And
so the punt team back on for the Bobcats. And the Thunderbirds have still ended every drive with a touchdown.
Yes.
And a flag comes out on the punt. 2nd time.
Be false start.
Now Bowling Green is false started on a punt.
I mean, they stopped the play, so it should be on the offense. False start. Yep.
That'll move the punter back inside the 10.
I don't know if the refs looked up or not, but it's 52-6. Of course, if that went the other way, I might have been complaining that they didn't call it. So
we're in the fourth. Under 11 to go, and this one not as good as the first one.
Oh, it's a free ball.
Yeah, it is a free ball, but North Callaway falls on it. It hit number 0, Tyler Spite. And despite that, North Callaway gets the ball.
Got to know what you're doing when you're out there, right? Like that, like you got to be ready for that to happen. But yeah, the ball was a high punt, kind of spinning backwards. It hits the ground. Funky, bounces straight back towards Bowling Green and bounced right off that Thunderbird. And he went to get the ball pretty quick, but there were a couple of Thunderbirds pretty ready.
So looks like we got the second string offense in, and Spite will get the handoff and try and make amends for that, and he gets 5 yards.
Was that number 0?
It was. Tyler Spite. S-P-E-I-G-H-T.
Oh.
And we're down to 10:15 to go in the ball game. Quickly to the ball are the Thunderbirds.
That's how you get a spot.
And rolling off the first tackle. Ooh, flag comes in from the far side. I think that was number 33, Bryce Hayden, on the carry, sophomore. No gain. And it's going to be against the Bobcats. They'll get the first. Face mask.
On the ball carrier? Because I must have missed that, I guess.
Yeah. North Callaway wants to score with this second string offense in there. They are quick to the ball, wasting no time. And there's another 5-yard gain for Spite.
They are running the ball pretty quickly, and I mean, they're running the ball pretty effectively, really.
Mm-hmm. Bowling Green can't even get a substitution. 2nd and 5. Roll out. And running for the first down and more is number 3, the quarterback, Colton Moore. First and goal for North Callaway.
How many yards did Mr. Moore get?
He ended up with about 10. And they're down to the 4-yard line. First and goal from the 4. On first and goal.
Yeah.
Roll out. I think that was supposed to be a pitch out. Moore ends up taking it down to the 2. So broken play gets him 2 yards, and it's 2nd and goal.
And he almost, if you watch him there, he kind of sits under quarterback and then he kind of bounces a little bit. I saw one of the chain gang kids over there throw that ball, and I thought he threw a flag. So did everybody else, apparently.
Uh-huh. The whole booth. Bowling Green gets that substitution now. 2nd and goal from the 2. For North Callaway. And that is a touchdown. 2-yard touchdown.
For Spite.
I didn't see who the ball carrier was.
It's a single-digit number. I'm pretty sure it's Spite.
He keeps that streak alive for North Callaway. They have scored on every possession tonight. Spite was the ball carrier. And they'll go for 2 again to try and make it 60-6. Quarterback keeps it to the near side. Got a block, and he is in.
Oh, wow.
He broke the plane. 2-point conversion good for Colton Moore. 60-6. North Callaway, 6.5 to go in the ball game on Eagle 102 Sports.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
At Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana, we're always cooking up ways to serve you better. We're now open Wednesday through Saturday, taking orders from 11 a.m. all the way until 8 p.m. So you've got even more time to enjoy your favorites. We're closed on Sundays, but still available for private events with advanced booking. We've got your cravings covered with extended hours on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Real food, real flavor, right here in Pike County. Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana.
Noah Builders in Silex is a proud supporter of all area athletes. They're a small, locally owned contractor with over 25 years of experience in custom and new home construction. Noah Builders wants to take your forever home plan and make it a reality. Call or visit Noah Builders at noahbuildersinc.com.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Road Enterprises and JGS Cattle Company, DG Firearms, Backdoor Brick Oven, and Custom Works.
60-6. Bowling Green trails here with 6.5 to go in the ball game.
Bowling Green struggling to do much of anything on offense at all, running their offense. They're live and die by the program that they currently have, and that's just where we're at.
Kickoff goes to the far side and out of bounds. Bowling Green will have it at the 35-yard line. If North Callaway doesn't get the ball back, it'll be a perfect night offensively.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, not much to go home and complain about if you're the OC for the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't start the clock. Even though the kickoff there, now they do. So the Bobcats get it at the 35 after the penalty. Some of the substitutes in there defensively for North Callaway now, and no gain on first down. Going to be 2nd and 10. Bowling Green keeps it on the ground.
Who ran that play? I'm sorry. My daughter had me distracted.
There you go. Marshall Charlton. His first carry. And we're down to 5.5 to go. There's McMenemy. Caught on the near side. It looked like the intended target was one guy, and it ended up being caught by the other. It looked like Pontius wanted it, and then it ended up being completed to Avery Ellison.
Gain of 7 yards, 6 yards?
Yeah, we'll go 6. 3rd down and 4. 5 minutes to go. McMenemy back under center. Plenty of help in the backfield. Roll out again. Throws it up the middle of the field. It's caught. Caught again and taken down at the 35. Again, Avery Ellison on the reception. And a fresh set for Bowling Green.
Gain of 20 yards there for Bowling Green.
And a good ball.
Yeah, I like it. I like McMenemy's throw. I think he does a pretty decent job. Just in that Wright City game, he was getting beat up, and he kind of threw a couple panic throws is what we're talking about. You can't throw the ball up. But these are good throws, and let him get comfortable, let him set his feet. And we've seen Chase Buffington be pretty effective from that back running back. You've got another kid that could step into that quarterback position and make a change for Bowling Green here.
Hand off on first down to the near side. That's Charlton again, I believe. 30, right?
Yep.
Marshall gets it down inside the 30 to the 29. 6-yard gain for Charlton. And we're down to 3:45 to go. McMenemy gets the play from the near sideline. 23 on the play clock. Receiver on the near side. And North Callaway jumped. That'll get a first down for the Bobcats. So they march off the 5 down to the 24-yard line. And we're down to 3:08 to play.
Gosh.
That's the one knock, I think, against North Callaway is they commit a lot of penalties.
They certainly have tonight, for sure.
Here's Charlton again, makes a move back to the middle of the field, inside the 15 to the 14. And that's a gain of 10. It's going to be 2nd and inches. 2.5 to go. And they'll huddle up.
How many yards did he have that time, Mark? I'm sorry.
9 plus. On 2nd and inches. They get the first down. Down to the 10-yard line, it looks like.
Ball carrier was
just outside the 10, so there's a first down available, I think. But we're down to 2 minutes to go. Minute 50. Can Bowling Green punch it in? It's turned into a JV game, but touchdown's a touchdown, right?
Yes, sir.
Into the secondary and makes a move into the end zone.
Good cut.
That Charlton?
Yep.
Bobcats into the end zone for the second time tonight. And it's Marshall Charlton, the freshman. I'm going to say, it's safe to say that that's his first varsity touchdown.
I would say that's right.
So the Bobcats into the end zone to make it 60-12 with a minute to go. They'll take their time getting this 2-point play in, because this will probably be the last play of the ball game.
I'd say so.
On the 2-point try.
There
in
it is.
The end zone and caught. Oh, incomplete.
Man.
Dropped as he went to the ground, and Bowling Green will have to settle for 12 points. Clock does stop with 35 seconds to go, 60-12. And I guess the kickoff will be the final play when we come back on Eagle 102 Sports.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest End, and People's Savings Bank.
This year, People's Savings Bank is celebrating 90 years of serving our community. For 9 decades, we've been more than just a bank. We've been your neighbors, your partners, and your trusted friends. As we mark this milestone, we're reflecting on our roots and looking ahead to the next 90 years of helping you achieve your dreams. Join us in celebrating 90 years of strength, service, and community. People's Savings Bank, the people you know and trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op of Vandalia, Adams Plumbing and Electric, Magruder Limestone Company, and Home Bank.
35 seconds to go. Marshall Charlton gets Bowling Green in the end zone in the final minute to make it 60-12. Bobcats are going to fall to 1-3. And North Callaway is going to be 4-0 on this season and 2-0 in the conference.
We talked a little bit about that McMenemy coming in at quarterback, and this was a great play. Had a kid in his face. He put the ball in the right spot. His receiver had to go get it, but great placement and really good attempt.
Live for a second and then fallen on by North Callaway.
That should be ball game, I would think.
I don't know if they'll even, they're bringing the offense out, but I don't think we're going to have time for another play in the final 20 seconds. And now they're all going to go back, it looks like, and line up for the handshake. 60-12 is our final. North Callaway spoils Bowling Green homecoming night and goes to 2-0 in the conference. Bowling Green 0-2, and we'll have the postgame for you next on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, People's Bank and Trust, and Pepsi.
The Eagle 102 Sports postgame show is coming up on KJFM Radio.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
For over 40 years, Heart Care Chiropractic Center has been the trusted name in health and wellness in Bowling Green. Located at 300 West Main, just off the square, Heart Care Chiropractic specializes in helping athletes of all ages stay at the top of their game. Whether recovering from a sports injury or looking to improve mobility and performance, student athletes and their families turn to Heart Care for expert chiropractic care they can rely on. As the action heats up on the field, court, or track, Heart Care Chiropractic Center is proud to support local athletes and keep our community moving strong. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Wake up and shake up your day at Pure Ambition Coffee Company in Bowling Green, located at 220 West Main Street. From fresh brewed coffee to fizzy Lotus energy concoctions and dirty sodas, they've got the flavors to keep you going. Pure Ambition Coffee Company, sip happy, live energized.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Mick Mailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic, Sun Window Company, and Mimi's Pantry.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports postgame show on KJFM Radio.
Final in this one, the North Callaway Thunderbirds stay perfect in the conference and perfect on the season. Now 4-0. Defeating the Bowling Green Bobcats 60-12. Mark Runick, Chris Grody back in the broadcast booth, and there's not enough superlatives to throw on North Callaway tonight. They just won every aspect of this game.
Yeah, they played really good football. I mean, just overall, really good football. When you go to the statistics side of them and you just kind of look at it just as an open, general, sheet, it's like, gosh, you can't really pick apart anything. They've got, average runs of their running backs are averaging 7, 5, 13, and 13. So their passing game was pretty hot. And then on top of that, they scored on
every
possession. So I mean,
that's a perfect offensive night.
That's a win. Yeah, the OC coach is probably going to be throwing high fives and hot dog parties and bags of chips for the week.
60-12, our final. We'll take a break, come back with some final numbers, and wrap things up here from Bowling Green on homecoming night after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shireman Memorials, and Mike Ingram Plumbing.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance needs. Call or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
With 14 stores across Missouri and Illinois, La Crosse Lumber Company provides lumber, quality products, and service to homeowners, builders, DIYers, and more. With some of the top brand names in the business available, La Crosse Lumber has what you need for your next project. Stop into any location for a free estimate before you start your next build. La Crosse Lumber Company, the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Mike Henry Excavating, Silex Banking Company, La Crosse Lumber in Louisiana, and Pure Ambition Coffee.
60-12, our final here as North Callaway beats the Bowling Green Bobcats. Bobcats now 1-3 on the season. You got some final numbers for us?
Yes, sir. So statistics side on the North Callaway side, Long carried the ball for 5 times, 38 yards, over 7.5 yards. Moore carried the ball a couple times, 11 yards. Galbraith carried the ball 8 times for 105 yards, right? 13.25 yards per average. And then, was it Hayden? White Hayden? Yeah, White Hayden carried the ball for 5 times for 69 yards, and he just killed the Bobcats on that receiver motion sweep play that they ran. The quarterback tonight for the Thunderbirds, Colton O'Neill, was 12 for 15 with 156 yards and 3 passing touchdowns. That's nice. That's a pretty good quarterback night for high school, college, or professional football. So
absolutely.
Bravo to him. Jumping over to the Bowling Green side of the ball, there's not a lot of good here, Mark. Jordan Pasley was probably is the main carrier for Bowling Green, 12 carries for 48 yards. Chase Buffington carried the ball for 11 yards and had 77 yards. 65 of that came off of one play. They had a total of 165 rushing yards. They were 2 for 7 in the passing game for 26 yards and had an interception.
And that leads to a 60-12 score.
Yeah.
Numbers like that. And, North Callaway does a little sideline sprints after the game. Blaine Williams, they got to speed him up. He may miss the bus. I think he's still making his way back across. But it's a good feeling run when your team wins by 48 points. 60-12, our final here in week 4. And again, congratulations to the king and queen, Jordan Pasley, Jane Delatorre, here in 2025. So things can only get better, right? I think the coaches this week are going to look at things and see where to move forward. I think we're going to see some change coming to this offensive playbook, and then you're at Louisiana next week, then home against Van Far. So 2 rivalry games over the next 2 weeks for the Bowling Green Bobcats.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something. Injury alone is going to cause them, with Oliver Niemeyer, whatever happened to him tonight. He was holding his one arm pretty steady, and we had that shoulder injury last year. So Gary Welch is still out. So going into Louisiana, if you go in there and you play a good football game, you don't want to give yourself any false hope, right? But they're going to have to make changes. The offense that we've watched them run consistently for the past several years just is not effectively working against teams. Now, having said that, Wright City was bigger than them. This team was certainly a powerhouse and played a little bit better than them. And ultimately, the offensive line, the defensive line for the Bowling Green Bobcat football team is just not winning in the trenches. And you have to win there to win football games.
So at Louisiana next week, and that is not a game that you can overlook for the Bowling Green Bobcats. Final again, the Thunderbirds 60, the Bobcats 12. See you next week for more high school football on Eagle 102 Sports.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.